Here.
That's right. Shake it off. Too late now. Now we're on. We are on. Says we're on. Yeah, we're on. We are live. Yes. Here we are, people. Good evening. Good Saturday evening to you all. You're going to bear witness to the Hydra Sessions, Part 3. And so, all right, was that just
That was
somebody
me.
else?
That was me.
All right. So we've got a regular panel with us tonight. We've got Randy, Dead Wax, 66. We got my man John, Bit Bop's down in the corner, and our special cameo guest tonight. I'm very happy to welcome my friend, Grown Man Record Night alumni, Mikey Bananas is in the house.
Mikey.
There he is.
Appreciate you having me, man. This is pretty awesome, man. I've loved these streams. This is innovative, bro. This is a good idea. I can't believe I've been streaming for a long time, and when you guys first started doing this, I'm like, yeah, that's kind of where it's at right there. So that's it's been awesome.
There it is. Yeah, we got some people in here already. Nick's in the house. I love Nick. Maybe we can even get Nick to come up later on after.
Yeah.
I hear he's got his internet situated, so he's probably dying to get up.
Hey, I got to thank Nick, man. He hooked me up today on emails and stuff with my speakers. My tweeters are blown on my B&Ws, man. So it's going to be a long wait to get those. They're all out of stock.
Yep. And Nick helped me out on my new stylus I got. So
nice. The guy knows his shit, man.
Put me in the right direction.
Michael, hey, he's a grown man guy.
Yeah.
Neb's here.
I need to drop
Scotty's here.
Yeah. I think Scotty did drop the link in our Discord.
Yep.
Dobby's here. Who else? Miss U is here. I want to welcome everybody, man. Thanks for coming out to hang tonight, man. We got a sick fucking set for you guys tonight.
I see Eric in the house.
Eric's here. Good evening, Eric. How are you, man? It's good to see you. It's great to see Nick like that guy. So, yeah, we're going to have we dropped our set by 5 minutes each so we could accommodate Mikey and his cameo set. He's going to get about 15 minutes. Not exactly sure what he's got, but I got an idea in the genre of what he's going to play. I'm going to be playing some straight up 90s rock. Randy, I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to say garage and psych.
Carpenters
all night long. Let me get my mute finger ready to go. All right.
And we got John. Hurts thinking about it.
I think John. What are you doing, John? Doing some glam and metal?
No, I think it's mostly metal and hard rock.
Metal and hard rock. Mikey, you said you're going to do glam, didn't you? Somebody said they were going to do some little glam rock.
No, I said maybe next time for me.
Actually, I compiled a set because not only I've watched these streams and they're good streams.
Hey, Charlie.
I love them. But I kind of know each of you's kind of musical taste, and that's what's kind of cool because it's all shit I like, but it kind of not all at the same time. So it's awesome the way it works out. So my set is kind of an homage to you guys, things that not only I like because I think it's kick ass, that I think regular people will like. But I know that you guys kind of dig on, so I kind of did a little homage to each of you in the kind of the way that I kind of rounded this bitch out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I think we're going to let Randy go first tonight because he hasn't gone first yet.
I got to turn some stuff on here. Hold on.
And then make sure you turn on your amp, Randy. And then what do you think? Why don't we let Mike go third? That way he can hang out a little while with us. And you're more than welcome to hang out after the set's done. It's up to you, brother. If you want to hang the whole time, it's good for us.
Man, Duke Carolina's on, boy.
Neb, good to see you, brother. Chris is here.
Yeah.
I like Chris. Good guy, Chris.
No regular people. Here. That's music to my ears.
Charlie's out on the front porch sucking his fucking landlord's Wi-Fi. Whoa. Yeah, whoa. Sucking what?
I got to grab a brewski. I'll be right back.
Scotty. I like Scotty, man. What's up, Scotty? So we'll give Randy a second to get ready, and then we'll get him all set up to run his first set. Did we even tell him that we're going to just run a 25-minute set each instead of breaking it up?
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. My whole set is about 23, 24 minutes. So
that's
just
mine.
Run your whole set.
Yeah, if it goes too short or too long, I can take out a 45. I got
no. You're good. Run your whole set, Randy.
All right.
We'll
The whole thing right now?
Right now, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And
Are
then
we good to go?
we'll have John up next. Me or John will be up next, and then we'll have Mikey on third.
Okay.
It's your choice, whatever you want, Aaron.
Okay. What's up, Dobby? How you doing, man?
You could have me sober or you could have me buzzed, you know?
I'd rather have you buzzed, actually.
All right. I'm going to roll.
All right. Let me set you up. All right. He's ready. Hey, Bobby. Good evening, brother. How you doing, man?
Bobby.
See you on the other side.
Bring it up, Randy. Bring it up. I think that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounded good, man.
That was
Solid.
great.
Little
Yeah.
space.
Sounded good.
Modern day space rock.
That kind of reminds me of Earthless a little
That's
bit.
exactly what I was going to say, Holmes. Exactly. Earthless all day.
Man, I hope I got the right number on this one. Okay.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to look in the chat, man, and it's on my PC and in my phone. The words are just. Maybe I'm having some sort of
Stroke.
neurological issue. I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor. I'm just as smart as one. I just have different training.
Who was that, Randy?
I don't know how you pronounce it. Paper or Papier. Papir. It's
Gotcha.
like 3.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man.
groovy.
That's groovy.
Yeah, I'll just be going all different directions, man, through this Hydra Sessions stuff. So,
That's what we're here for.
that's right.
Send it.
Send it. All right.
Thanks for everyone showing up, by the way. If I didn't catch you.
Yeah. Gang, gang, gang.
Yes. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out tonight, guys. Much appreciated.
Martin Weaver from Dark. Wicked Lady.
That was great.
Woohoo! That's good shit,
Sounded
man.
just like Billy Joel, didn't it?
Yeah, what's that? What other band was he in?
Go with
The Hassles. They opened up for the Who in Long Island.
Leave me alone.
Wow. Probably only in Long Island.
I got a couple of those Hassle records.
It was the famous Who gig where they stole all the Who's clothes. They jumped on the stage and ran through the back room and the backstage and stole everything. And focus.
Yeah, exactly. All right, last one. It's a 2-minute song. This is a band from Detroit, 1969, called Max. 200 Years. Let's end it with this one.
Yeah, send it, brother.
Let's turn up the RPMs here. The spaceship is coming back down to Earth right here, Detroit, Michigan.
Once upon a time, many years ago, was a land where freedom lived. Now that time is gone, lost, forgotten, now dead and buried in the din. Look how far we've come in 200 years, but gain destruction to the end. Look how far we've come in 200 years, my friend. Nation built on hope where freedom was the aim of men who weren't afraid to dream. Time when we could live in tranquil harmony and every man could live in peace. Look how far we've come in 200 years, but gain destruction to the end. Look how far we've come in 200 years, my friend. Yeah. To find how to free your mind of this deadly state we're in. Yeah, take up the sword, use it more than words, wage the fight for life and win. See where we can be in 200 years, more than we've ever been before. See where we can be in 200 years, my friend. Yeah, my friend. My friend, yeah, my friend, my friend, yeah, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, yeah, my friend, yeah, my friend.
That, my friends, is 100% pure Detroit distortion.
Wow. Yeah, what is that?
Damn,
That was fantastic.
What year was that, Randy? Because that is gnarly for that time.
Yeah, 1969.
That's gnarly.
Mainstream. I don't know if you can see that. Shit.
What's the name of that?
The name of the band is Max. M-A-X-X. Can I put it up here? Is it coming in or no?
A little bit. 200 years. I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to write that one down.
That's killer. Only thing they ever put out.
Yeah. I love those one and done bands. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll run my set out.
Thank you, people. That was great.
And then we'll get Mikey up. And we'll have you as our bookend, John.
Oh, I'm going to be hammered by that point.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So yeah, my set, strictly 90s rock, dude.
Groovy.
It's going to be shit that you probably heard mostly, but it still doesn't make it not badass. You know what I mean?
That's right. Every
So let
set's
me run-
great, man.
Yeah, let me run you through what I'm going to do. I'm going to play you some from the first Foo Fighters LP. I'm going to play Weenie Beanie. Then we're going to bust out some Alice in Chains.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to play the title track, Them Bones. This is what I'm going for tonight. So we got Them Bones. We're going to play the first Tool album, Undertow. We're going to play Swamp Song off of Undertow.
There ain't no tools here, that's for sure.
Then we're going to play one or two from Living Color, Stain.
Hey, all right.
Going to do Mind Your Own Business and Auslander because they're right next to each other.
Sweet.
Then I'm going to play you some Porno for Pyros on tie-dye vinyl.
Hey,
RST.
interesting. Aaron, the guy that recorded the 5L stuff, he's an engineer on that album. His name's Thomas
No
Johnson.
shit. And it's well done. So your album must sound really good, man.
That's why Mikey's a special guest right there, man. He
That's
knows
right.
his shit.
So I'm going to play Blood Rag from Porno for Pyros. I may omit one of these songs because I think I might run about 27 or 28. I'm going to play Incubus. Going to play the title track off of this, Make Yourself.
And for finals here, he's going to play
Billy Joel.
the Devada.
And I'm going to play some Static X, and we're going to play Sweat of the Bud from Static X.
Cool.
So I'm going to start off with Foo Fighters, and I'm going to run right down my set list because, as you guys know, I like my lists. Lists make me feel comfortable.
Yeah, I keep mine from each week.
I got a list. I got a list coming up. Some good old dumb rock and roll for later.
I'll be publishing it in 20 years. Man.
So let me get my settings set up here, and then I'll start my setup.
All right, looking forward to it, man. See you on the other side.
All right, brother. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Much appreciated.
Hey, thanks for having us, Aaron.
Man, any fucking time at all. Anytime. Okay, here we go. Enjoy, guys. And you get what you pay for, so don't give me no shit about dropping this needle in the wrong spot.
Rick.
That's what we're here for. I want to see mistakes.
You're going to get them, no
Yeah,
problem.
I'm going to give them too.
Let me show you my portfolio.
This is what makes it great, people. Right here. Just like at home.
Fifth time's the best. All right. 4 out of 5 ain't bad. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
We'll be right back.
Damn, that'll get your heart.
There you go. Man, I'll be moving around a lot tonight with this shit. I don't know why I got myself into such a
I saw them on that tour in a club in Raleigh, like before they got like really big.
Wow.
It was incredible. That was my first concert that wasn't like a local band. Was Foo Fighters in '96 in a club, and it was brutal. I mean, it was fucking awesome. I know they kind of got really poppy and shit, but they never got bad at all. It's just pop, you know. But
they had good tunes, man. Yeah.
That show was bonkers.
Yeah. So, yo, Dusty, what's up, brother? Yeah. So next up, we got "Them Bones" title track off of Dirt.
I'm gonna take a leak.
Yeah. Thanks.
You should get a bucket, dude. I mean, what are we even talking about?
Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I know a lot of people make fun of grunge. I never did. I love that stuff, you know, but I don't get it. Why I don't? Maybe I don't understand where people are coming from that don't like it.
Grunge was my rock and roll. I graduated in '95, and that was my rock and roll. Like Nirvana was my Beatles and shit.
I like the early '90s. I was big into Mudhoney and stuff. The early bands, Tad's God's Balls record.
One of my faves.
All right. Last track here. So let me see if I get.
Is that your last track? I feel like my set's going to be too long.
No, last track on this album.
Oh, okay.
Hey, man, that's short.
Here we
Get
go.
me nervous. All right.
I feel like a pig right now, hogging all that time, you know.
Why don't you watch where you're wandering? Why don't you watch where you're stumbling?
Oof. Holy schnit.
Damn, those Tool riffs, man.
Hey, man, I got engaged at a Tool concert. Shit's up.
I'm
Did you
digging.
really?
Yeah, dude.
Do you think Tool's the one that influenced most bands, like to push that, that sound?
Yeah. I mean, it did me. I was like that right age, coming out, like we were talking about before, like grunge. Coming out of grunge and then get into I was into metal shit too. But you start getting together with guys and doing like band practice kind of thing. There's this like heavy metal stuff, or for us, it was like heavy metal stuff and like Tool stuff. So you wanted to get all weird and hit the delay pedal, but keep it fucking heavy as shit too.
I remember Prong too was around like 89, 90.
Yep.
They were kind of like the futuristic kind of sound.
Snap your fingers,
That's
snap
good.
your neck.
Let me drop this. Got another one here, 2 in from the end. So here we
You're
go.
rocking it, Aaron. You're rocking it.
Yeah, it's
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah.
The man who that, hold the door.
There we go. Good evening, everybody.
Change no matter what we do. Like, who is he? Where was she? Who were they with? And why I don't care about it. Why don't you mind your own business? Why don't you mind your own business? Why don't you mind your own business? Why don't you mind your own business and leave it alone? Gossip buzzes around your head like bees in a hive. Sometimes I think that's how you stay alive. Don't you hate it when those little facts interrupt? So much more fun just to make it on up. Why don't you mind your own business? Why don't you mind your own business? Why don't you mind your own business? Why don't you mind your own business and leave mine alone? Look, here's my quote. Get a life!
Woo!
There it is.
Was that Derek Higgins?
That was Derek Higgins. Could you tell by the program drums that was Derek Higgins?
You're bringing it tonight, Aaron.
That's some stuff right there.
made a
Thank
good
you.
choice, man.
Living Color is way better than De La Soul, John. I'll tell you that right now.
Who's arguing that?
That's
Completely
even
different.
Steven.
I'm not arguing a rock and roll band versus a
Who
rap.
the fuck is arguing that, Randy?
No, it just takes me back to the old stream days when John was sticking up for De La Soul. I thought he had my back, man.
I love,
was
hey
his
man,
fool
I love
here.
De La Soul. Man. I love De La
It's a
Soul.
good- in the 80s, that was a fun record.
Oh man, I love De La Soul.
3 is the magic.
Now this one is this is the only record store that I actually partook in. This was like 2014 or 13, I think. It's that tie-dye one. And I'm gonna play Blood Rag off of Porno for Pyros. That's another next to last song that I'll have to try to drop on without fucking things up. But yeah, let's get this fucker started, man.
That's bringing back some bad memories. Blood Rag.
Did you get your wings, bro?
Whoa.
Peace out.
We got women and children in the room.
We'll be right back right after this.
Get your wings. All right, what was I doing again? Okay, Blood Rag. Next to last song. All right, let's try this.
Invest in money markets, kids.
Invest in a brighter light or a better pair of glasses.
My hip
see
itches
shit.
real bad, and I hope it ain't no kind of worm or nothing.
This ain't gonna work out very well.
Oh yeah.
Aaron needs to stick a pot, man.
All right, I went a little early on it, so we're running in 1 second here. Here we go. Dude, I'm drinking tonight. I'm not smoking.
I love the mistakes. That's what I'm here for.
I'm a different guy tonight.
Somebody hand me a bloody rag.
Boy, I'm working out tonight, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a rest.
Hey, Aaron, I didn't mean to disrespect you on the needle drops. I just said I thought it was you're off. You know, usually you smoke and not drink. Same way I go the other way, man. When I get high, I'm not myself.
No. VC beef. Boom. Right here.
I'm going. You want to? What do you want to go, Randy? You want to
Beef
go?
City. Woo.
Nail gun fight, motherfucker.
Beef City.
No, I can't see shit on this fucking tie dye. I can't see anything on this fucking tie
Yeah,
dye.
I know.
Oh, yeah, I got some records and I'm just like, I've got my.
I can't see shit on the black vinyl. That's why I brought that light in. I'm still. I need something that directs it right up there. You know.
Yeah.
Vinyl where you see the songs from the other side come through more than the top side.
Yeah, that telegraphing. It's weird,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, it's aggravating.
That's like trickery.
So I'm gonna play. This is on. You know, you say, "Oh, it's cool. It's gray." It's actually like every color that they don't want. That's in like a giant bin, and they just press a fucking gray record. It's actually like silver, kind of steel colored when you look at it,
Yeah, it's not bad.
and you can kind of see through it. But this one sounds pretty good. So I'm gonna play "Sweat of the Bud," which is the second song on side 2. And then I think I'm going to pass it over to Mikey because I think I'm reaching my limit just about after that song. So
It's all good, man.
So get ready, Mikey. Go take your pee and do what you got to do. I know you got them downstairs problems. You got to hit the head. Go ahead, brother. Here we go. Sweat of the Bud. All right, I made up for that last fuck up. There you go. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. It's great to have you, man. Son
I think
of
I'm
a
having a heart attack
bitch.
here.
That was a great set, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
so
That's
good.
good shit right there.
Fuck, man.
I'm glad we mixed it up, though. You mixed it up tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like 90s, dude. It's like we try to go obscure and shit and play a bunch of shit nobody knows. And I'm like, man, I just want to play a bunch of killer fucking 90s stuff, you know?
Yeah, good for you. I'm glad you did.
Yeah, you stepped out, man. I mean, it's like who's got the biggest balls here, right? Who's
I
gonna
do.
go to like disco and all that shit? Eventually?
Oh, dude.
Who
I'll
the
do
fuck
80
is evil
soundtracks
disco?
and fucking Fletch. I wanted to play.
Mikey's coming back.
I wanted to see some of the play some of the Fletch soundtrack tonight, but I'm like, no. So it's a little more of an homage to you fellas, and so I was kind of like, no. I mean, I get stupid with it, but it's still making fun. But
That's what we want, man.
But yeah.
So so I'm going to omit that last song. If we have time at the end, I'll play the Incubus, but I felt like that was a good cap to my set.
Okay.
Great
So,
set, brother.
Yeah.
We're going to jump on over to, I think we should put Mikey next, and then John can be our bookend, and he'll take us out with a fucking bang as usual.
Okay, so I'll just say a couple things. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin it around Girl Man Record Night style, and I'm going to switch the audio channel up and all that jazz. And you guys will see it just like GMRN. You'll see the fucking turntable and shit. But like I said before, I wanted to do sort of I love these streams and I love this idea. I think this is a fucking fantastic thing going on here. And, but I love I kind of know what each of you guys are into just from watching your videos and just kind of knowing the shit. I'm like, oh, this is kind of my perfect little like, blah, 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 like right around the round robin thing. And so I was like, I'm going to kind of do a set that's like that and kind of an homage to some stuff I think you guys will like as well as everybody else because fuck, but, definitely some stuff I kind of picked for you guys that kind of cover some of the genres all the way around.
Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
Great to have you, brother.
Yeah, thank you for coming by, Mikey. We appreciate you. And we appreciate everybody for hanging out with us on a Saturday night. It's fucking great to have you guys. Thank you.
All right, give me a second. I'm going to you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm going
to go get a beer. Be right back.
Grab a beer.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. More beer.
Spin the light around, spin the camera, switch the audio channel, and make sure when we start playing, Mr. Bizarro, give me a thumbs up or something to make sure everything sounds like it's supposed to.
Your audio is all good to go. Echo is off. You're set.
Yeah.
If it's too hot, I can dial it in from here. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Fleetwood Mac comes later. Hang out, Eric. You'll get plenty of Fleetwood Mac. Totally my pleasure. Scotty, my absolute fucking pleasure. This is awesome. All right. Look at that setup, man. He's ready to go.
what you call students bringing the teacher to dinner.
Look at him doing us up with the fader.
Damn, Mikey's mixing it up, man. Mikey's draining the power.
Woo! Woo!
Holy shit.
What? What just happened right now?
Yeah, it looks like we had a little glitch in there in between, but you know, I didn't see
Hey,
anything
Mikey,
on
what
mine.
was that metal, bachelor pad song you had going there, man?
Was it the 7-inch?
I don't know. I thought you were mixing it between like metal and like
No, there's this one group. It's probably the Secret Chiefs, and this is hold on, I'll show you. It's
Great set, Mickey.
Hey, thank you, man.
yeah, great set.
Yeah, that was badass. Sorry about the glitches. There's nothing I can do from my end. It was working fine.
Yeah, I didn't see any
All these
glitch.
records.
Shit happens occasionally. What are you gonna do? You know?
Oh, they're over here. For fuck's sake.
Everybody's piggybacking.
No, but
Charlie
Secret
Lauder's
Chiefs 3,
internet,
which is was this guy. It's a 7-inch that it says forms. It's got a bunch of Arabic stuff on it. It's Trey Spruance, who's a guitar player from. He did one album with Faith No More. He's the Mr. Bungle guitar player. He's been a lot of that Mike Patney kind of stuff, and they kind of Trey Spruance is kind of the thing behind Secret Chiefs 3, and they're amazing. They're mixing like Arabic, kind of surf rock, punky, like techie metal, and it's all like just weirdo as fuck. And a live show, they wear these like cloaked fucking robes and shit, and it's like gnarly. Actually, when I went, I got these other 2 7-inches, and they're actually signed by Trey Spruance, right there. And it's man, he was a cool guy. He was like, man, I really appreciate your playing, dude. I think blah blah blah.
It was so bizarre, man. I thought you were truly mixing it yourself, like going to like a Lawrence Welk album and then some heavy metal.
I can send you some shit, brother. It's
killer set.
Thank you, man. And
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that one that kept skipping. That was really good.
What the fuck? That was actually that one. I was like, what the fuck is happening here? This is like it was actually bought by the guy I was in a band with at the show, and he's like, hey, I brought you the 7-inch from the show, and I'm like, oh, word. And then I got this other 2, but
that's what triggered me off, because I thought you were doing that on purpose, and then it went into that weird mix, man.
Dude, I've had so much cookie tonight. Let me tell you something, Randy. You could have told me that was the middle of fucking Freebird, and goddamn it, I would have fucking believed you. I wouldn't have known the difference. But
I knew something was wrong when I asked you what was that crazy mix, and you were like, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
in the last one I played.
Mayonnaise and French fried potatoes at first, but then I've come around to it. Mayonnaise and French fries.
Oh my God! It must be
I'm going to put you all to shame with mistakes, because I got 45 to 33 different volumes, and I'm getting a little buzzed. So,
all right. Well,
I'll love to hear it.
It's like Martin Jones always says, it sounds better when you turn up the RPM.
So I just picked a fun, dumb rock and roll set. I think everyone's going to recognize every one of the songs I play, but hopefully, it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. Hit it, brother. John's up next.
Yeah.
John's just teasing everybody, He says, I'm just going to play it. so
Sorry,
good.
Sorry, my fucking music's pumping through the. Hey. You.
Never heard it, man. That was great.
Ooh, that boy, the gun and I knew.
hear that double bass at the end?
What? Ah. Hey, yo, where should we go? Like McDonald's? Taco Bell?
That's way shorter.
Jamming good with wit and giving, and the spiders from my
Come on. What's up with that? I said, maybe.
Good God, no, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Good God, no, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Now listen to this. Wow, it's letting me hear for mankind. Start a war. War is causing rest in the younger generation. Induction, destruction. Who wants to die? War. Good God, no, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. War. Say it, say it, say it. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Now listen to this. War that shattered many young men's dreams, made him disabled, bitter and mean. Life too short, precious to be fighting wars each day. War can't give life, you only take away life. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Thank God, y'all. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Now listen to this. War ain't nothing but a heartbreaker. War, that one break and that's the Undertaker. Justify.
Now batting,
gotta tell me that.
Motor.
Swing.
Friends say it's fine, friends say it's good. Everybody says it's just like rock and roll.
tell young folks how to make a great closer on a show?
Always in on the high note. That's what Jerry Seinfeld said.
Oh,
All right, this is the last tune. I want everyone who's at home by themselves, this is a fucking dancing number. I want you to get up and dance, even if you're only going to do 4 bars of dancing. Just get up and just do a little like this and then sit back down on the couch. But this is a fucking rocker.
Get up.
Joe, get your ass off the
Look at this morose motherfucker right here, dropping this set right now.
Fuck, dude. You do that every fucking time, man.
I have fun.
Look at this motherfucker right here. Let me tell you something now. Woo!
Holy shit. Great fucking
Nah,
song
that
to
was
end
killer,
it with, man.
How
It's
you
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
you put your creativity into that set.
Well, it's easy doing covers because everyone knows them, you know? It's just fun to hear different bands do them.
Who was the who did the Ziggy Stardust?
That was Bauhaus. It's pretty much a straight cover, but I just wanted to mix it up instead of
That
just
was good, man.
Oh, it's fantastic.
That was fucking great. That was
Bauhaus.
bad fucking ass.
Mikey, are we not men?
Hey, man, this is straight from the hands of Mr. Pilmer.
That's
I thought it was a cereal bowl.
I mean, yo, I got some Cocoa Pebbles in here. I'm about to fuck this shit. I need almond milk because I don't want a diarrhea. I'm not a lactose intolerant, but I think milk just gives me diarrhea.
You know what? We've been drinking the almond milk in the house too. That stuff's good, man.
It's
Especially
really
in cereal.
I think milk's kind of gross, honestly. Like the original concept of milk. It's all like dude, this shit like fucking stains the glass and shit. I don't know. I'm not a milk. I'm not a
Look,
milk
you
guy.
gotta
Look,
wash the glass in between.
Yeah, let me tell you something now. When I was a kid, I tried some shit like Fruity Pebbles or a similar type cereal, Fruity Pebbles, but I put like orange juice or Sunny D or Five Alive
Oh, bad.
in the fucking bowl with the.
You liked it?
Oh yeah.
I tried the orange juice when we were out of milk. I just couldn't.
Really?
Yeah.
You better get in there and put some water in that damn shit.
Water? What the
That's some old school poor people shit, man.
fuck?
You
Water.
got cereal, man. You better put some water on that damn shit. Then I got to college and had that free like meal pass and the like at NC State's like fucking cafeteria, and they had this like cereal, the cereal things where you go kachanga, like the little things underneath, cinnamon toast crunch and chocolate milk, and like about 8 or 9 bong loads. Let me tell you something, man. That's one of those spiritual experiences, like where your brain goes like, "Hey, yo, Mike, man, you may want to remember this shit, man, because this is all right."
I remember in high school we used to do that. Oh, we were over at my buddy's house, right? And we get stoned, and it was always bringing out the boxes of cereal and just eating,
Start cross-pollinating cereals. Yo, what if now listen, everybody, listen. What if we crossed fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch, fucking Captain Crunch together?
Hear me out now.
Hey, I tell you what, man, you guys' sets were great tonight. Really good.
Everybody. Everything was just top notch.
I put the link out. Let's do a little chatting before we end everything, man.
Yeah,
Anybody got the balls to come up?
Oh, whoa. Is that a double B challenge right there?
It is actually, yeah.
Oof. Bunch of pussies.
It is. Ryan's too much of a pussy. He won't come up.
Oh,
Good to see Ryan. Good to
I
see
got
you.
$10.
Yeah.
I got $10 on Bobby.
Bobby,
He'll
oh my.
come up. Charlie will come up.
No.
I got $10. Bobby first, man.
Anyone who's gonna blow up the stream is gonna come up.
No.
You know, true story. Like at the end of the way the calendar worked this past year, we did a Christmas Eve show, and it was kind of low key. It was short or whatever, but like at the end, Bobby did this reading of the night before Christmas.
Oh yeah,
and I was like, I mean, I'm not trying to like be fucking stupid or nothing, but this shit's fucking poignant as fuck. Like I just kind of really enjoyed it. And so when we did the show at the very end, I'm like, and here's Bobby Gass read the night before Christmas. It was fucking perfect.
I think if I'm correct, if I remember right, I think Bobby does it every year on Christmas Eve.
Really?
Is that right, Bobby?
It was just I don't know.
Bobby gets sentimental, every holiday.
Yeah.
Bobby, for years.
Yeah, Bobby claims to be. He puts himself out as a hard ass, but he's a fucking softy in the end.
Oh yeah, he's like a bear without claws, man.
Hey, Eddie.
Eddie.
Hey.
This choice made it up here. I love it.
Now Charlie's in the green room. I'm questioning his fucking. I can't hardly see him. He looks.
He's been
Bring Charlie up. It's a good time.
Yeah, his stream has been,
Charlie.
I'm betting on the third
Charlie
pixel.
supported us. We'll support him.
All right, there he is, just like we had hoped.
Boom,
Charlie.
Look at this sexy motherfucker.
Before it gets too crazy, I just want to thank everyone who came out. I appreciate it so much. We had a good time.
Oh my God, here we go. All right, hold on.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Hey Ryan, you got a mixer for your setup? I'm sure he does. He's got a microphone, right?
How you doing, Eddie? It's good to see you, brother.
Doing good, man. Battling COVID, but I'm doing good.
Oh,
got
no
the
shit,
COVID,
man.
huh?
Oh, man.
Best wishes, Eddie, man. I hope you get through this in a couple of days,
How long you had it?
When I got that monoclonal antibody treatment at the hospital, and they released me right after. So
how long have you had it, Eddie?
I can move around and do shit.
We got 2 more coming up.
Good for you.
I actually played music.
Hold on, John. You're gonna like these.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey,
I love
Bobby.
it.
Go.
Oh, here's
Let's
Joe.
We got the
go.
whole fucking crowd here now.
Look.
Hey Eddie, how long have you had the COVID?
What the fuck is going on, people?
I started getting the.
I'm gonna need more beer for this.
Okay.
Me
tested
too.
Friday, and at midnight is when I went into the hospital, the ER. The doctor called and had the ER doctor and nurse waiting for me. So when I went in, it was just boom, straight into the room. Took another COVID test and waited for the treatment. The treatment took only like 30 minutes to administer, and it took like 4 hours just for them to get all the paperwork and all the bullshit out of the way. But I was out this morning by 6 a.m.
Well, get well, brother.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm better. At least I'm active and I can get up and move around. Thursday and Friday, I was just lying around, not being able to move. Even opening my eyes hurt.
Have you been? Were you vaxxed?
Yeah, I had the vax and the booster.
Yeah.
But I went to a concert on Monday. I went to go see Ministry. So I probably picked it up there because they were like, fuck the mask. No mask mandates in San Antonio.
You got sick and you had the booster?
Yeah.
It always happens. It's not a vaccination, it just keeps you from dying.
It's an antibody to fight it.
Yeah.
Is that all it is now? It just keeps you from possibly
Well, it
dying.
does. It does. It keeps you out of the hospital and keeps you from possibly dying.
My doctor told me if I get it with my shit going on, it'd kill me.
Yeah, see, everyone is different. Everyone's, different body makeover. I'm overweight, so the doctor's like, you know what? It doesn't hurt for you to go get that treatment, even though you're vaccinated. Go get it. 'Cause I didn't want to go. I was like, man, it's already midnight. Do I really want to go to the hospital right now?
There's 6 signals for it, right? That if you got these things that you're more susceptible to the symptoms and dying and shit like that. I got 5 of the 6. The only one I don't have is cancer.
What are we doing? COVID talk? Come on.
Yeah. Sorry
Joe,
to take you all there, guys.
All right.
Joe, if you speak one word about investment,
for fuck's sake, man,
fucking out of here.
I've had enough of this COVID talk, man.
All right, here we go. Here's the first question, man.
What I missed, I need
real
everybody to
life
catch me
shit
up.
for fuck's sake.
What do you guys
thought I
think
had it
about our
muted.
closer, John, with that set, man? Was that awesome or what?
Let me tell you
That is pure creativity, man.
I hate.
I mean,
very
I know
well
he
thought
says,
out
"Oh, it's
set.
easy. It's just covers and stuff." But to have that mindset to put all those covers together, it was killer, man. Like nobody's ever heard it before,
I gotta tell you, he closed it out gold star with you guys. There was no question about that. That a boy, Bipper.
Thank you, Bobby. It was
Yeah,
easy
great.
peasy just picking covers. I mean, I could do another 20, 30 more. Covers are easy.
That's what all the stars say, right?
It was a
man.
surprise. I
Yeah,
gotta
it's no
tell you
biggie,
right now,
man.
it was a surprise, and it was great, right? It really, really finished it off really good. I thought, anyhow, right?
Let's hear it for the
Appreciate it.
old
And Randy
beast.
started it off.
Thanks for
really
hanging
good.
out, Simon. Simon he was a New Jersey guy. I've known Simon since the early 90s. He's a fucking great guy. Thanks for coming by, Simon.
Yeah,
Early 90s on YouTube. You've been here that long? That's like 30 years.
No, he's
Something
not
like
on
that.
YouTube.
Oh, okay.
No, in the real world, yeah.
Well, this is the real world, isn't it?
real world.
Oh, it couldn't be more fake
In
on
the
the real world.
real world.
This is as fake as you fucking get.
There's going to become a point where we don't know that there's a distinction between the two. Is very faded and fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be wearing those goggles.
Well, like those deep fakes right now are getting like so believable.
Yeah,
It's just like,
metaverse.
how long before like you don't even know?
Well, it's gonna get to a point where people are not gonna want to live in the real world. They live in that alternate universe because you can do whatever.
The metaverse, baby.
Yeah.
All right, back to music. So,
Yeah. Anybody got cancer? I mean, you want to?
Well, I've got this thing on my arm, Aaron, and over the last few years, it's been. Let me tell you something. It's been skyrocketing in size and disfigurement, and I'm a little concerned about it. I've been meaning to talk to my dermatologist about it, but well, I figured I'd talk to you goddamn idiots instead.
I'm going to break this up.
I'm gonna give you the best Mexican remedy.
Eddie,
for that. Put
Eddie.
some dicks on it.
I love it.
Eddie, what's your favorite Alice Cooper tune? That's what I want to know.
Oh, Jesus, it's tough, but I'll have to go with Black Widow.
All right. Very good.
Good one. And he
Mine's-
played that on. Didn't he play that on the Muppet Show?
Ballad of Dwight
I think
Fry
he played,
is mine.
yeah, he did on the Muppet Show and then on his own Halloween special or Vincent Price Halloween special.
And I know
How
Bobby
do you get
saw
away with? How do you get away with singing "Only Women Bleed" on fucking the Muppet
Oh
Show?
my
You want to
God.
explain that to me?
I had a hard time when I was a kid when I first heard that. Like, why do the only
Hey,
women
that was a good show. Never mind the Muppets. They had some pretty good rockers on there. When you're
Oh, yeah.
Rick Stone, man, that's a funny show. Never mind.
Dude, I've got Jim Henson's one of my absolute idols. I've got like all the Muppet Show shit and Sesame Street. Even, last week at Goodwill, I picked up a Sesame Street, like old school, like the late 60s, early 70s Sesame Street shit. That's just funny as hell. Those animations are
Oh
they're a
yeah.
bunch of fucking stoners, man. It's like, and it's fucking incredible. I love it. But
I hear
gee,
there's Sesame Street porno out there.
oh, I couldn't do that. Well, people think it's like sad and shit, but like I'll say it right up straight front right now. Ernie from like Bert and Ernie is probably my favorite, my first like actual friend.
Aren't Ernie and Bert gay? Weren't they supposed to be gay?
Nah, come
Cookie
on.
Monster. I was a Cookie Monster and Oscar the Grouch. I like Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah, I like Oscar the Grouch.
Bert and Ernie were your first virtual friends.
Yeah, I mean, because I was, we lived out in the country and shit, and like I was like enamored. I loved cartoons, but like Sesame Street was like, this is my people.
Sesame
like,
Street.
The lamest out of all the Sesame Street characters was that big yellow bird.
Yeah.
Sesame Street turned me on to the city, man. You're like New York,
Yeah.
when they went on to that. I didn't know what a big city was until
Dude, Ray, I just had this conversation with somebody, Randy. I was so enamored with motherfuckers that had fire escapes like when I was a little kid, because I lived in like rural North Carolina, which was dope as fuck, and I wouldn't trade it for nothing. But like fire escapes, get out of here. What are you talking about? And I ended up working with this reporter who was born and raised in Manhattan. His dad was a like Manhattan cab driver, like hardcore. And I was like, man, I was thinking about these fire escapes.
Yeah,
I was like 40. I'm like, yo, man, when I was a little kid, and I went into the whole thing, and he was like, dude, he was just kind of debunking the whole thing. It's like, it's not that cool.
Yeah, Sesame Street showed the like the work going on in the big cities with the cranes and all that crap,
And for me, like as a super rural kid, I saw like fucking white kids and black kids and Puerto Rican kids and people all like where I was living, I was like, yeah, that's not my scene, but hell yeah, right on, Yeah. Anyway.
Oh no.
What are we talking about?
Cancer.
Well, this part on my arm. I don't know if anybody's got any good insurance or not.
Yeah, and talking about
I'll show
Mikey,
you a
man,
lifeline.
the guest tonight,
Fucking
Mikey Bananas over here. I mean, he
Yeah,
put on a great set.
Thank you,
man.
man.
And he kind of schooled us students, man, with his like just
DJ skills.
fading into the DJ skills.
I'm surprised he
Great,
come
man.
over and he's seen one of that poem on Christmas that he was talking about that I did, right?
Oh,
that was neat. You should have commented, Mikey.
I did. One of the my name is Grown Man Record Night, so it shows up as Grown Man Record Night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm an old.
Now I know you. Now I know.
Yeah. I'm an old school VCer, man. Like 2012.
Yeah,
Mike, what happened with the? You mentioned something about getting banned. What's going on with the live stream with YouTube? They're not letting you do it.
Well, here's the weird thing. So, we've always done since we started on Ustream many moons, like a fucking decade ago. And then when I made the move to Twitch, the reason I went to Twitch was because YouTube's copyright shit was so fucking fruity, and I couldn't figure out the algorithm. I'm like, I don't know. Just tell me tell me what works and what doesn't, and I'll play those things. But I couldn't do that, so I went to Twitch, where it was the goddamn Wild West. You could play whatever you want, and especially like big time streamers making millions of dollars a year. It's got Spotify behind them, playing Drake. Just like, and all of a sudden the record companies are like, wait a minute. And they've started cracking down, but only on VODs. So the video on demand, like the recorded shit, YouTube is already like the algorithm is past that where they'll yank your shit off like live.
Right.
Twitch is not doing that yet. So we can play fucking Beatles. I mean, like, boom, like whatever we want. And like tomorrow, that shit will be redded out. I'm just like, oh, it seems like this is some copyrighted material. And you just delete the VOD because we don't need that shit saved. But anyway, I see you guys doing this shit, Vinyl Archivist. I mean, other people doing some like legit fucking streams. And I've wanted to do this the whole time. And but anyway, so we started like always start on Twitch, then we go Twitch and YouTube at the same time, and then afterwards, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep the same time thing going right now. So we're gonna keep playing music over on YouTube. Let's see what happens, right? And played some records, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't just normally just sit on the record. You know, if it's like a punk rock record or something, I put like some fucking skate video or something like that. I like some visuals to go along with it. So Steve was playing this Wall Redux album, which is a bunch of stoner doom bands playing tracks from The Wall, Pink Floyd's The Wall, which is a fantastic record. And I found this clip. It's all the animations, the cartoons from The Wall, which is like the dopest shit. The dopest shit ever, right? Especially like late night, and you're like, yeah, whatever. And so I'm like, yeah, I start playing that alongside the thing. I think the visual is actually what got its popped, not the sound.
Right.
So I don't know, man. I still want to kind of dabble in being able to do like what we did tonight. But it's fucking scary because I don't know the rules. If you give me the rules, I'll fucking play by them, or sort of. I mean,
the
or
rules
maybe
keep changing. I've been here 12 years, and the rules keep changing. I mean, when we're doing streams, they get taken down. Like I did one the other day, and the very first song I played, and I know because I used to get a strike for it. I had like 7 different channels here, so I know a lot about getting strikes and all of that. But the streams they take down, right? And the first one I played was the Third Stone from the Sun, Jimi Hendrix. I knew it would get taken down, but I don't give a shit, right? Because the guys are up and we're listening, right? So whoever's there listens. I don't care if nobody shows up later on, right? It's like tonight, right? I don't know. Some of this stuff might get taken down. You know what I mean, Aaron?
Yeah.
Some of
you never know. You never know.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what?
Bobby,
if you play rare stuff,
there he is.
If you play really, really rare stuff, great old
Ryan.
Roll, they don't have that. It doesn't hit the algorithm, right?
Good to see you, Ryan.
Hey, Bobby Gas 5, we would never know you don't give a shit.
Don't forget he had 4 other ones before.
I'm with Bobby. I don't give a shit either. Like,
well, this is this thing's supposed to be fun, right?
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about with me. If they knock me down and all of that kind of shit, I just get up off the floor, spit blood in their eye, and just start a new channel. I play my records. That's all there is to it.
And Bobby makes this shit
channel for Robert Z.
I'm with you, brother. I don't give a shit.
Absolutely.
What's going on, Ryan?
Hey, Randy, what's going on? Hey, everybody, I just want to say, man, you guys did a great stream, man. I love this stream.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dude, I never heard that Joan Jett AC/DC cover. That's awesome.
I know. That's killer,
A lot of them were
it was like a lady. It was a weird record in her like lost years.
Yeah, really cool.
She covers Pretty Vacant by the Sex Pistols, which is actually the best cover on that record.
Yeah,
Ryan,
that was cool,
Ryan, you're not going to turn this into a punk show, so don't fucking try, okay?
No, man.
Reel it in.
This ain't
If we're doing this 2 weeks from now, I might do punk.
I'm going with the flow. I want to say hello to Eddie, Charlie, Bobby, and Joe. I never met you guys, so on the video. So cheers,
Joe trades in Bitcoin. If you'd like to turn this over to Joe, he'll tell you all about Bitcoin and whatever the fuck else he's losing money on.
I don't know what that is.
Cheap cigars and Bitcoin. This fucking guy right here.
Bandicamp,
guys, man.
It's a bad combination.
Frozen fish, dude.
It is.
Bad combination.
He is a crook. He is a crook.
When's the last time you guys watched Mr. Mom?
Videos when he was doing the fish sticks and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Snapper Blue.
Funny, never mind.
Snapper Blue.
All we're missing is Brian now.
That's it. He was fishing the other day. You catch that stream? He was fishing.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
and,
did a fishing stream. I've always wanted to. Well, I did do one. What the fuck am I talking about? I did a.
Hey, you know
surfing
what?
stream.
Charlie, you're
I saw that,
muted,
Mike.
by
I
the
remember
way.
that.
Yeah.
Charlie, you are muted.
He's muted on purpose.
Oh, okay.
I want to say hey to Mikey Bananas over there. I love
Yeah,
growing
and-
up,
man.
man.
You
We
guys
never
better
talked
not, you guys
on the
better
video
not
here,
talk
but
shit about my brother
cheers,
Brian.
man.
Stop unmuting.
I thought. I
Brian's a
thought,
good cat.
the VC was on a downturn, but I
Fuck
was like,
you all,
these
man.
these same motherfuckers saying the same fucking shit. It's like I don't know, whatever. And the fucking Ryan Kidd pops up, and I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
here's some hope right here.
Yeah, it was about that time. You know,
That's the
I
great
mean,
white hope. Yeah, I
all
felt-
you seen is the videos of people showing like ELO records and Queen, the same shit over and over. You know,
if you're showing some shit, I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Like,
Not to mention the jazz guys.
Yeah,
Oh my
but-
God, the jazz
the-
guys.
these, I mean,
I don't even show half my shit. You know, like I don't.
But
show
this
any-
stuff, here's a record album. that
Yeah,
I
you
bought.
showed that a couple of weeks ago.
Blue
man.
Note.
Yeah.
Check it out.
on
Pretty
your
cool.
on Ryan's stream, I'll show some
And-
stuff,
and
but
here's a
on
record
the
I
VC, I
bought.
don't even bother. You know, I don't
Yeah.
bother.
You,
with
you
punk rock
just
or
you
beats
just
or
imitated my latest
No, man.
videos. I just started making videos, but I've been on the VC since 2013. But I was on the VC via Facebook, and then I just
Joe,
Jimmy
you're
Buffett,
fucking
video.
pushing it.
Jimmy Buffett here.
You are fucking pushing it.
Eddie, that fucking Facebook group.
Hey, Joe,
lit
is that
back in the
sealed?
day, man? When it first started,
Yeah, of course it
was
is.
so
Sealed.
awesome.
Of course it is.
Sealed.
He don't even have a
Yeah,
fucking record
you
I
player.
did a beer.
money for
It's
that.
sealed because no one wanted to hear it.
hey,
That's right.
all Joe's
That's right.
records are sealed because he doesn't have a record player or a fucking 8-track tape.
Yeah,
Joe was
he's got 8
dumpster-
tracks.
Joe
He's
was
got
No
I have
one wants to
dumpster
hear him.
driving. That's where he got that. He was dumpster driving.
There's some 8 tracks, Joe. Right there. See?
Mm.
Damn.
8 tracks.
I can pull out some truck stop 8-tracks.
Fuck yeah.
I
I
was
got a
looking
for-
shitload of them.
You ever seen those signs like liquor in the front, poker in the rear?
Yeah.
Well, have you ever seen Joe's sign like we buy golf clubs and records? Same thing, man. You know?
Dude, there's
I
a
used to do that actually.
in Raleigh. There's a I think it's a restaurant or something. We went up there in high school to like go to the state fair. I was in FFA, so we're going to look at cows and fucking teats and whatnot. And fuck, I just got distracted. Fuck it.
Teats. They're gonna block me now for saying teats.
Hey, Vance, should get his ass up here. Vance is a good guy.
But there was this place in Raleigh called Two Guys Pizza, and the big sign in the front, plenty of parking in the rear.
Oh, Jesus.
And we were high school kids, and we were like, butt fucking, right? And yeah, it's probably not funny. It'll probably get you put in prison nowadays, but it's funny back then.
Yeah. That's
Well-
great.
What were we talking about?
Cancer. We were talking about cancer.
Look, hey man, I mean, I get distracted every time I pull my shirt up, but I got a mark. I made a stray mark on my Scantron.
Are you sure it's not the mark of the beast?
It's possible, Ed.
Yeah, that's
Let me tell you
right.
something. Let me tell you something.
Hey, Charlie, how you doing, brother? It's good to see you again.
Well, can we put a graphic overlay that just says "whelp" over that?
We can kick him out. I can do that.
I like Charlie. Charlie's a
I
good
love
man.
Charlie.
When
Hey,
he's there, he's cool.
I love Charlie when we came back from like an after the show stream on Twitch, and Charlie came over there and he's like, "Brother Ron kicked me out of the stream." So I was like, "Oh fuck, man! Well, come over here, man. We're cool." And I was playing like 1990s bass fishing commercials and like 80s heavy metal, and he's like, "Man, it's like fishing and like
Metal.
heavy metal is like." Fuck, and I was he was like, I'm in the right place. I'm like,
Yeah, a lot of
I love
people,
fishing and 80s metal. I love both. I
a
grew
lot
up
of people
with both of
give
them.
a lot of people over the
You don't
stream
strike
give
me as a
Charlie
fisherman,
grief,
John.
you know.
I grew up
But
on
he's,
Long Island. I was a fisherman. Yeah.
Hey, Mike,
yeah.
My father's a master angler. You know, like we fished our
Question-
whole lives.
Yeah,
Question
I've been
for
fishing
Mike.
a long time. I've caught a lot of really big fish. That's pretty much
Oh,
like all I ever went for, really, unless I was fishing for the small little brookies. But I always look for my kid brother. He always went when we went walleye fishing, pickerel fishing. We call it up here in Ontario. He'd always go for a bunch of the little guys like that, right? You know, the eating size fish. Me, I was always going for the big pickerel, right? And that's what I would catch, right?
Yeah. I had a boating license when I was 14. You know, I'm a fisherman. You know, not anymore, but years ago.
Long
I've got
Island Sound.
thousands and thousands
Long
and
Island
thousands
Sound,
of dollars
right?
worth of fishing equipment.
Long Island Sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just spent
Fisher's Island
$1,000
Sound.
last year on new gear for carp fishing.
I love watching Bobby's videos for like when the salmon are running and shit. I like to see that because that's kind of foreign for down here in the deep south. I mean, we're all fishing and hunting and all that shit, but like we don't get like, hey, the salmon are running down here in North Carolina. That's not like a thing. So that's cool to see like that.
Michigan thing too.
Yeah, very
Good
cool.
salmon fishing.
Yeah, they're big and they're pretty as shit. They fight like hell too, eh?
Do you guys have a fish ladder at all? Like, I live down in Owen Town off of Georgian Bay, and we had a fish ladder, so it would help the salmon get upstream so they could spawn and whatnot. And that is one of the coolest experiences I've ever seen, man. It's really neat to see them.
What river are you talking about, Charlie? What river?
I'm talking about
Saugeen?
going in the Snideham. It would have been the Snideham from Georgian Bay and Owen Sound.
Yeah, that's Sydenham. That's
going
Sydenham.
in there.
That's pronounced Sydenham. You know the one they got in Streetsville?
Yes, exactly.
On the Credit River?
Yes, I do. I've been to the Streetsville one as well.
They got 2 years ago. They had, which really surprised me. They the fish ladder. The ministry was tagging fish going over, right? And they showed a couple of browns and some rainbows and a bunch of salmon. They tagged them and put them over. But there was also a 5-pound brook trout. Now I didn't know we had. That's a coaster. I didn't know we had brookies in Lake Ontario, right?
That's a big brookie, man.
5 pounds in southern Ontario. Wow. You want big brook trout over 10 pounds, you got to go to the Nipigon, right?
I see Elliot there. Yes.
That is a big brookie. I think
Fishing for
the
pounds.
Ontario record for
Hey,
the
Ryan,
largest
tell us your
brook
fishing
trout is
stories,
8
man.
pounds.
My fishing stories?
This might be the greatest night of my life.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I went on the party boats with my old man, like down.
That's fishing. That's fishing. I bet, were you drinking?
Yeah.
Well, that's fishing. If you're drinking, that's fishing. You got a pole and a drink in your hand, that's fishing.
Yeah, it's fun.
I played one of those booze cruises, those boats that go out in the Boston Harbor and come back. And we had we were a rock and roll band, but I wore shorts that day. It was fucking hysterical. And we did what's his name? Frankie Ford's Sea Cruise.
Woo!
We had a good time playing on a boat, getting loaded. That was fun.
John, it's finally good to see you drinking good beer, man.
Yeah, I drink good beer. You don't know me, but I drank Schlitz and PBR and Budweiser my whole life.
The king of beers, baby.
It's just when I got older, I got a little more selective.
I got a funny story about those booze cruises on the lake and all of that. Some of you might have heard it before. I got a buddy who's a Hell's Angel, and they were having he's a rock and roll guy like me. That's how we got to be buddies in the bar that I drink at. But anyhow, they had a booze cruise, the Angels, out on Lake Ontario, and he went out on it. And they're out on it for about 15, 20 minutes. They're a couple of miles out on the lake, everybody partying, having a good time, and he had a heart attack. So now they got to go into shore. They call an ambulance, they go into shore, they take him to the hospital and all of that. The very next day, the president of the Hell's Angels of the club and the road captain. Road captain is the guy who does all the scrapping and hands out the guns and all of that shit. They show up at the hospital and they go in there and they told them, "We got to fine you $50 for ruining the cruise."
Yeah, I was on a booze cruise with my best friend Bob, he got his finger cut off in the fucking bathroom door. We were goofing around, and they slammed the door, and they cut his finger off, and we were like halfway like in harbor, and we had to go back, and like he had no finger. Like, what a fucking good time we had.
Which finger?
Guitar player. Guitar player. Lost his finger.
Which finger? That's
I think it was this
what
one.
finger was it?
I think it was the index finger.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
That's
so
no good.
he was in my band. He played.
No good.
Did they save the digit? Or
No, it was lost. But
I
like,
just-
we made a hit song called 29.
Lost.
Fingers.
Lost at sea.
Lost. Oh shit!
That's
I
tough
love,
things.
I love that
That's
John
swept away.
goes. Yeah,
That
he
is
had no,
fucked up. Think about that.
We had good times, man. Good times.
I saw a bass player with one arm.
Yeah.
He had like the one arm was cut off at the elbow, and then the other one was he kind of did like tapping. He played bass by like tapping, you know.
Yeah.
And it-
Yeah, my best friend Bob is missing a finger. You know, no more Chet Atkins. You know.
Yeah, check it out. In high school, like Jay and Carl, if you guys go Carl the Envelope, we all played in a band called Pork Chop, and but there was like a crew of people that went to school with us was like a little bit younger, and they were like, "Oh yeah, this is cool," and started a band too. But the drummer only had one arm, and he had like a nubski, and so he had like a nubski, and he took a drumstick.
oh no!
Stuck it out, and he took a braided belt. I mean, it's a fucking 90s. Give me a goddamn break. But like braided belt around the nubski.
No, he didn't.
Pulled it
Was
tight.
he?
And he was like,
That goes to the old joke. The old joke. What has 9 arms and socks?
Def Leppard.
Oh my
Hold up,
God! You
hold up.
fucking guys.
Hey,
let's-
Mikey, I got to ask you a question on that.
okay, but
And
then I
it's
gotta
a
say,
serious
He did
question.
not do that.
Was he a Spanish guy?
no. It's a
Sure.
normal white kid, Chris
Yeah,
Combs.
because I work with a painter here in Ann Arbor. and,
normal white guy. That sounded fucking crap.
He's-
I apologize.
Yeah,
I-
come on,
I-
Mikey.
I didn't mean
Bring
it.
it
I
down
didn't
a
mean
little
it. Whoa.
he's missing his lower portion of the arm, and his like hands are out on his elbow. You know,
Yeah.
and he's a drummer, phenomenal drummer.
He's a painter with half an arm.
Half an arm. He owns the business too. You know, so.
I played hockey one time. I used to play THL, which was junior hockey.
Say to that.
One of the hockey
What?
players was missing from his hand from here down, and this guy had the hardest shot in the league.
One-arm painters here.
That was
You
on
guys-
top of
You guys know the whole
the
fetish thing with stumps, right? Like Paul McCartney had it. It's called hot stumps.
Dumpy
Hot.
painter.
Whoa.
There's a whole thing.
I like what I'm
Is it a
hearing
whole
right
thing?
now.
Hot stumps.
I kind of like what I'm hearing right now.
No, he was a Mexican guy, and he would always go like down to Detroit. He'd always ask me, "Hey, I'm going down to Detroit. You want me to go to Mexican town and get you some what are the corn wrapped
tortillas or something.
no
Enchiladas.
Eddie
Corn in the cup.
no the corn what's
Corn
the
dogs.
what are the things that wrap
You for the
in the
next
corn
one.
husk, then the corn husk and all that?
Oh, tamales.
Yeah,
Tamales.
tamales.
Oh,
And man, he'd bring back
damn.
the best tamales,
Is
you know,
that
from
what I
Mexican
said?
town.
Hey, Randy, I wanted to ask you. Did
I
you know
said tamales. He says tamales.
tamales?
Right. Eddie's right. It's tamales.
Did you know shit about these
He's like,
guys I
yeah.
played earlier? Randy,
Is it snake oil?
Snake Out. It's a Detroit
That's
group.
not what I said.
I have never heard of them.
1980. I thought about ripping this and putting on the YouTube the whole thing.
Oh
but
yeah, do it.
you can't find shit about them at all. Like Discogs is kind of suspect, and like there's no YouTube clips hardly at all of these guys.
That's why I like collecting the local stuff,
Wikipedia?
man.
Yeah, it's 1985, and it's kind of
What
that
do you got
more
there,
like
Mikey?
what's that?
Mikey, what do you got there?
Snake Out, and the name of the album is
Make them bigger. Make them bigger.
Golly
Oh.
Wobbler from Hell.
You don't
Golly.
know how to do that, do you?
Snake
I
out.
don't want to do all that work, Bob.
Look at the back. It's fucking killer. And what really sold me, it was just
Can't
pretty
see
cheap.
it when you're
Is it
small.
hair metal?
No, it's like garagey surf punk from like the mid 80s.
Oh, cool.
Nice, you
Out of
said.
Detroit. Let's see what the label is.
That's like a horrible name and a horrible name for an album.
Yeah, no.
I'm with you,
Listen to
Randy.
this. Though. Listen to this. Though. The name of the we played tonight. We played "Scary Mary," but there's a song called "I Was a Teenage Goiter," and I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, boom! Congratulations, you just sold yourself a motherfucking record. Because if that's one of your track names, I'm gonna buy that for $6 all day long.
So the band name is Snake Out.
Snake Out. The name of
Yeah,
the
I'll
album
check
is
that out, man.
Golly Wobblers from Hell. Real like kind of surfy. Oh, it's the track I played tonight. I think sounds like the Cramps a lot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
That
but
was
it's like,
good, man.
and I know you're a Cramps guy, and I know you're a Detroit guy, and I'm like, fuck, man, I need to. If I ever fuck.
Yeah, I got to check that out.
Yeah, I heard that track that sounded a little psychobilly-ish.
Yeah, man. 'Cause that's what I was
Randy checks out the local shit, no question about it.
Yeah,
He's a homer. Randy's a homer.
I love it.
Yeah, and
Bobby.
to hear that from like '85, and I
Me
hadn't
too.
heard about it. That's
I'm a
very
homer.
cool to bring that, man.
Hey, Mike,
Yeah,
I just found a copy for $5 on Discogs.
For real?
I just bought it.
Hell yeah! I was trying to see the record company, Snake Out Music. So it's like private press. They did their own shit or what? I don't know.
The same.
It was on
Eddie. You just bought the
record.
same album you just showed?
Yeah, I just bought it for $5.
No shit.
Wow. Good for
Yeah.
you, Eddie.
Does it say in Discogs? Does it say the area they're from? Is it
Yeah,
Detroit?
Dearborn,
Oh yeah,
Dearborn, Michigan.
that. I'll tell you some history about that town. So the mayor of Dearborn was a racist, right? Racist pig, and he kept the blacks out of there because it's the next city to Detroit. and he changed all these laws and shit just to keep blacks out, and then the Arabs ended up taking over that whole city. So it is like the biggest populated Arab area in the United States.
Oh wow,
Yeah, I know a cat from Dearborn. Yeah,
Yeah.
rockabilly guy.
dude. But weird fact, like my neighborhood, like a square like block, like right here.
Is that a
probably-
nice
That's
area?
just east. That's just east of Detroit, like
I
a
mean, it's
suburb,
probably-
right, Randy?
You know, it's all right.
Yeah, it's not technically Detroit. It's it's a border town, you know.
Well,
I mean,
Ann
right on it.
Arbor's not
Hey,
technically Detroit
Randy,
either, right?
Randy, is that a nice area?
Yeah, it is. That's where I go to Dearborn Music, a huge record store. I got to do a video one day. They got everything in there, you know.
What about Ann Arbor? I remember, like in the rockabilly days, there was the Ann Arbor d.j.s. They were like a tough gang. They were motherfuckers. I mean, I got along with them, but they were tough.
They're probably gone.
They're well gone. I mean, they're still on the scene a little bit, but like,
yeah,
they were older than me, but they were tough guys. Ann Arbor was tough.
But
Yeah.
I played them. We played Ann Arbor hockey teams back in 1960, 61, and 62. I was on an all-star team in the THL, and we beat the Ann Arbor teams 12-1, 11-0, and 10-2 the 3 years we played them. So they
fuck
were
you,
sissies.
Bobby.
Randy, did you ever hear?
They were sissies, let me tell you, man.
Yeah, no,
They were
Canada.
We might have grew up tough because that was very early, right?
No, but Canada is where it was at for hockey. I mean, all the Americans had to go up
Bailey's.
in the Canadian leagues to make it, big time in the
Oh, yeah.
NHL.
Our junior hockey is like professional hockey.
Bailey's.
Now, right? It's like professional hockey now, the junior hockey.
Yeah.
Randy, did you ever hear Rodriguez? The Colt
Oh
back?
yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, look at here.
That's a great record.
That's a good
So-
record.
Oh
man.
yeah.
What's cool about this one is I saw Rodriguez in New York City, and I was lucky enough to get backstage.
Really?
Oh shit.
And he signed the record for me.
Sweet.
Cool.
But it was at the point where like he's like legally blind.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
There's a good documentary on him, Searching for Sugar Man, I think
yeah,
it's called.
Searching for
Yeah.
Sugar Man. Yeah, I love that documentary.
I
And I,
discovered them.
He
I
like
love that.
disappeared and shit.
yeah, I love that record a lot, and I brought it to the show to get signed. I was lucky enough to get backstage, and Rodriguez was back there, and he's legally blind, dude. So I had this record, and I shook his hand first. I was like, "Hey, I'm a fan. I like your records a lot. And he shook my hand and he goes, "Oh, okay, so you work
Oh,
for a
Mike.
living." I work like at that point I worked construction. I was like, yeah, I work for a living, you know.
That's
And
kind of
Biggest
what he
hands
did,
I
wasn't
ever
it?
saw,
Like a,
biggest hands I ever saw were Howlin' Wolf's. He had hands like my two hands. He
Yeah,
had big feet too, huge feet too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I asked
He's a big
Rodriguez. I
dude.
said, "Hey man, I brought Cold Fact. I was wondering if if you could sign it for me. I got a marker here." He's like, "Yeah, sure." And I literally had to like put his hand.
Sugar Man, yeah, that's a great record. Searching for Sugar Man.
I had to put his hand on the record for him to
Oh.
sign it.
Wow.
And
You should have had him write some cool shit on there, man.
dude, he
Good
was like
man.
one and done. That's the signature right there.
He
With the
couldn't even
peace
see what he
sign.
was writing.
Yeah,
Oh,
Rodriguez
cool,
with the
man.
peace sign. And,
I think that says Richard on it, doesn't it?
Phone.
I
He didn't
dude,
have like a handler, Ryan.
he was really cool, man.
He
Yeah.
didn't have a handler with him.
Wow.
Did he have a handler?
That's
No.
a good one.
Yeah,
that's
like,
right.
if he's legally blind, he's gotta have someone to walk him around and stuff.
Well, he had his daughter was with him.
His
Yeah.
daughter, okay.
Yeah, you know, and she was really nice too. And there was a bunch of people in line, and but he was really cool. We talked for like 5 minutes or so, and I literally had to put his the marker in his hand, like on the record, and he signed it, and it was cool, man.
Yo,
That's
speaking of
awesome,
which,
man.
have you guys ever fucked around with like Facebook vinyl auctions? There's like this.
I'm not on
hardcore-
the social media. I'm only on
Yeah.
YouTube. I don't have any of that shit.
Rob the
He-
Wax has.
He's more punk than me.
What?
Uh,
What is
I
that
just don't wanna
from?
Deal with the bullshit.
no effects. No, but, so I think I want to say it's Metal Theologian or somebody like that. Like signed me up for one of these Facebook groups. That's like the original vinyl auction, and I saw like popped up yesterday was a Thor, which I know from Michael Pilmer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like
That was
a
great.
1986 Thor record, and we actually watched one of their movies on stream on Twitch. And
Yeah,
didn't
I
realize
got
it was
those
Thor.
records. I remember him in '86.
Really?
I was a fan. Yeah, I got an autographed record somewhere.
But it was like starting bid $8, shipping $5 anywhere globally, blah blah blah, whatever. I'm like, yeah. So I threw an 8 down and then started the stream last night. So it was like 8-9 hours later. Then I look down, I get this like direct message. And it was like, hey, congratulations, you won the auction. I'm like, what? It was $8 sealed.
Jeez.
Plus $5 shipping. So 13 shipped to the
Nice.
door, sealed
good,
Thor
man.
record. And
That's
I'm gonna watch
great.
that documentary. It's on Tubi and Pluto right now. It's Pilmer's all over the fucking thing. Like
Yeah,
all up in
I
the
was
video.
at the shows that were there. I'm not in the video, but I was at those shows, and the guys that was hanging out were interviewed. There's a Thor
yeah, dude.
45, but I have the record signed. I saw Thor twice, and Tuco, who may be still in the,
Oh, yeah.
he was the bass player in the band for
He
one of the tours.
played. I thought I know he's on the crew, but he actually played.
Yeah, Tuco was the bass
Wow.
player, I think, for the first tour I saw. Obviously, I didn't know Tuco at that time, but
Have you seen
I
that
knew-
movie, John?
I knew Thor from like 85, 84 in the heavy metal days, and then I saw him years later. But in the
That's that
video,
movie where he's the big star. What's it called?
yeah, I have the video somewhere. I mean, I
Yeah.
got
That documentary on him is fucking depressing, dude. It's really
Is
hard
this
to watch.
No, this
Hey,
is like a crazy '80s like action movie where he's like it's beautiful.
It's
Have you
just a
seen that
girl
documentary,
in the
Eddie?
Anvil
You see that one, Eddie?
documentary.
The Thor documentary? Anybody see that one?
I have.
No.
It is fucking depressing as hell. I mean, this guy.
Yeah.
It's
you
just
know,
as depressing as the Anvil one.
You should
Yeah,
see
it
my
is.
credit
really,
score.
absolutely, Eddie. Man, that was depressing too.
Mikey.
I'm just,
Hey,
I'm
there's
just,
a
I'm
there's
just
a
kidding.
girl
It's
on-
812, motherfuckers.
The guy from Vancouver, Thor,
Right here.
Hey John, who's the girl on Pilmer's stream?
I'm getting
you-
totally drunk, but there is, I don't know if you can see it, but there's an autographed Thor record
Man,
from
yeah.
the first tour I saw. But I have
Fucking
Keep
A,
the
John.
Dogs Away, his 70s record, and yeah, I'm a big Thor fan because I saw him
Yeah.
on TV. I think it was U68 in the 80s.
You
I don't
got
know
a fan of his
who
music?
mentioned the Anvil movie, but I was working at a record store, and when it came out, we were going to show it at the record store, and they were going to sign records and stuff. And it was supposed to start at 8, and the dude came up to me, the little guy, the singer guy, the guitar.
Yeah, Lips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lips. He came up to me, goes, "Hey, any way we can push this back to like 9 o'clock? More people come in." And I'm like, well, I don't know if more people are gonna come in, man.
Yeah, I was an Anvil fan in the 80s, and I saw that movie, and they played after the movie. It was the very first tour before the movie got big. And Anvil were really a really good heavy metal band in about 83, and then like everything passed them by. But that one record, what's it, Metal on Metal, is fantastic.
They're a local band here in Etobicoke.
Yeah.
Just up the street was one of the bars they played.
The movie makes them look like a joke, but they were as good as
They were
any
legit,
metal
man.
band.
Well,
I
one
scored
point.
this one for like $2 or $3, man. I just played this like a couple of weeks ago.
You watched the
Yeah, that's a little later, but
you watch the movie. You want to root for these guys, though.
Yeah, but
Of course.
they I mean, there was a time when the tour was Anvil, Wasp, and Metallica.
Yeah.
And this was like 84, and those were like 3 of the top fucking bands. It's hard to explain.
Everyone looked up to Anvil, man. The
Anvil-
guitar playing, the drumming, everything was just spot on.
They got passed by really quick because of
Yeah.
the Canadian thing, but
They
actually
never
stood
made
right
any
here.
money at all. That
one
was-
point,
that was the case.
Anvil were amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. I remember going to the like the mall with my mom. I was like 9 or 10 years old or something, and we went into the and just from knowing what I knew from like going to the arcade and shit like that, like we went into the tape store, and I was looking for like some cool rock and roll stuff or whatever. But over in the W's, there was this band called Wasp. Yeah. And but no, not Wasp, WASP. 9 or 10 years old. And I said, "Hey, Mama, you know what that stands for? We are Satan's people." And like fucking, we were both like, "Whoa, what the?
We are sexual perverts.
So like now going back and like this first Wasp album is fucking, god damn it, is that a fucking great
That's a
record.
great record.
Blackie
Blackie Lawless was in the New York Dolls.
Yeah.
After Johnny Thunders split because of his heroin addiction, Blackie Lawless was in there, and this is like 75.
Enjoying your beer, John?
Yeah, the dude
I'm
from
loaded.
Wasp was on this single here, the Killer Kane
Yes,
from
yes.
the New York Dolls. This
Yeah, Blackie Lawless. He's a good guy, man.
yeah, it's a good single, man.
That's a great.
Wasp
That's
record.
another great documentary. Really
I
good.
saw Wasp, and actually behind me,
Killer
I don't know
Kane.
if you can see it, but I got a Wasp shirt right there. I saw them in, I don't know, that's probably 85, 86.
Ryan
Is,
Kidd, your
is
number
Blackie
one guy
related
is,
to Lucy Lawler?
is fucking Johnny Thunders. Would you say that?
What's that?
What's that?
Your number one guy, Johnny Thunders?
Yeah,
Not anymore.
I think Thunders came after my infatuation with Chuck Berry, and then I realized
That's my number one.
yeah, Chuck's
Johnny- When I was a little kid, Johnny Thunders was my hero. Like, I love that guy so much, but I heard too many stories about him beating his wife to get heroin money, and
but all our heroes were assholes.
I didn't like it.
Chuck,
You're gonna
Chuck,
get
Chuck
disappointed
Berry was
somewhere
pissing
along
on
the line.
bitches, right?
But the
Yeah,
whole,
He like farting in their faces, man.
if
I
you
mean-
know the whole story about, the blackout in 77 in New York City, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I don't want to get into like shit like this now, but like my father was a fireman dealing with that, and Johnny was like shooting heroin. It was a big joke to those guys, and like there was bad shit going down, and Johnny Thunders, he's not a hero anymore. Like,
Man, but
looking
I
back,
mean,
it's hard to
to-
explain.
To me, I love Chuck first. I learned a lot of the riffs that I could play on guitar from Chuck Berry, and then Johnny started playing, and I said, "Oh wow, like this is like even better. Like this is the stuff I want to play." Like,
dude, when I was 4 or 5 years old, I heard Chuck Berry, and I was like, "This is my life." So
Yeah,
for the rest of it, boom. Period.
Chuck Berry's it, man.
Yeah,
I was
100%.
windmilling around motherfuckers. I was 4
Oh,
years
yeah.
old. My parents were like, "What's wrong with this kid?" And I was like, "It's sweet little 16." Like, motherfucker.
I used to when I was a kid, I used to pretend to duck walk with that, with like a rake in my hand in the yard, and they would
When
laugh,
I was a kid, Chuck Berry was on the fucking radio. Like it was all the time on the oldies.
Yeah.
Buddy Holly and Chuck Berry.
But to me, Johnny was the punk Chuck Berry. I mean, he was everything I ever wanted in a guitar
I
player.
worshipped him for a while, but then after, I don't know. I'm not.
I can separate the person from the music.
I can too. I love Johnny Thunders, and my biggest regret in life is not seeing Johnny Thunders. I was outside the Continental Club when he used to play every Wednesday night, and we're like, let's go see Johnny Thunders. No, let's go fucking get high and do something bad.
Well, that's what Johnny would do. I mean,
that's what we did, and I never saw him, and he was right in fucking front of me.
After like playing guitar for so long and just delving into all his stuff and all his. Johnny Thunder's mistakes were better than my like brilliance on guitar. I mean, he would make mistakes that were better than I could play. And it was great.
Yeah. No, he's the man. I'm a big fan of Johnny Thunders.
I almost think that like Johnny's weaknesses were almost his strengths because it made him more real than anybody else.
Favorite Johnny Thunders solo project, because the first record came out like a reissue, because that shit's like New York Dolls or like the Thunder stuff. That stuff's not been reissued like Too Tough.
Yeah.
I mean, which is cool in its own way, but I do know that the first Thunders record got reissued yesterday.
It did, yeah.
It's
So
like
alone
Is that
It's
a
like,
grab? Is that an instant cop if you don't have that?
Oh, you gotta get it if you don't have it.
You guys are very abreast on this fucking situation.
I don't even know who they're talking about, so I'm trying to change the subject.
Okay.
So Johnny Thunders was the guitar player for the New York Dolls.
Oh, okay. I know the band.
I mean, honestly, anything
I know a lot of
you listen
stories
to with a rock and roll riff.
So Johnny Thunders in Boston. I wasn't at the show because I've never seen Johnny Thunders, but like he had like a white long shirt on, and he had blood stains right on his arms, right here. And he goes, you fucking pigeons in Boston, shit red.
That's
Like,
how I
all
refocus my camera when it gets out of focus.
I think one of my favorite clips of Thunders was there's a live clip on YouTube of him playing in Switzerland, and he's wasted. And after
I've seen that. Is that France or Switzerland?
Yeah, after the first song, he goes, "Hey," to the crowd. There's a giant crowd, and he goes, "Hey, what side were you on in World War II? Were you on the Nazi side or the American side?"
What the fuck?
And he goes, "Well, you didn't pick a side, so I guess that explains a lot."
I mean, Italian Americans. I'm on that
That's
side.
like Twitter. That's like Twitter in a nutshell, right?
He was Twitter before there was Twitter. I mean,
It's like Pentagram. It's like Bobby Liebling. Like Pentagram, fucking awesome, right? You watch the documentary and you already know he's a piece of shit, but then you find out later he beat the shit out of his mom and stole her money and shit. It's like, what a fucking asshole, you know?
I was at
Johnny Thunders
festival
too. Was
in
beating up his
Tennessee
wife
called
with heroin money. Bothers me.
I was at a
Johnny
festival.
Thunder.
Yeah.
I was
Bothers
at a
me.
festival in Tennessee called Muddy Roots, and Pentagram was playing later that night.
I know Muddy Roots. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Nick Oliveri was playing, and I was watching the show, and Bobby Liebling was there in the crowd with like a Quiet Riot, like baseball tee on. So I went up to him and I was like, "Hey, Bobby," I'm like, "What's going on, man?" I'm like, "I'm glad. I can't wait to see you later." And the guy looked at me and fucking ran away. Like ran away. Like he had been found and he was gone, man. It was weird, man. Yeah. I heard the same kind of stories about like D.D. Ramone, people talking about to D.D. Ramone. He just fucking scrams, you know.
I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah,
Some guys are assholes. You know, Chuck Berry was an asshole. I mean, I love the guy's music, but the guy was an asshole. Plain and simple, right? I mean, he smacked Jerry Lee Lewis, knocked him down. He smacked Keith Richards a couple of times. One of my heroes when I was growing up was James Brown, and I found out he was always smacking women, and he was real nasty to the guys in the band and all of that. he would get line them up before a show, and if one guy's shoes, like, they had to be spick and span, shiny, like mirrors, right? If there was any kind of a scuff or anything like that, he fined them $50, which was a lot of money back then, right? And they didn't get James didn't pay his band a lot of money.
You know what's
right?
funny though? You know what's funny, Bobby, is we forgive all those people their sins. We really
I
do.
don't.
So Bobby, I
think we all do in the end.
I had a good friend from Athens, Georgia, and his guitar teacher was in James Brown's band. And James Brown said, "Hey, tonight's a good night for you guys to take all your amps and all your equipment home." And the next night, his whole fucking studio burned down.
Oh my god!
He set it all up. So everyone took their instruments home, and like he had a fucking Jewish lightning strike. Like
I gotta.
don't doubt
Bob's
it.
totally right. I recorded with this guy named Bob Both, and he recorded all the disconnect stuff, the band that I was in, and he produced a bunch
Eric.
of
Hey,
James
man.
Brown stuff.
Sorry about that, buddy.
Hey, you're good, man. I've been backstage since you guys been talking about fucking fishing, dude.
I didn't see. I'm sorry.
God
man.
almighty. I thought I did you wrong.
Aaron's hammered. Aaron's hammered, Eric. That's not his fault.
Yeah,
I don't drink a lot. So.
I am hammered.
How y'all living?
John's hammered. I'm just drunk.
I'm definitely hammered.
John's hammered.
I'll tell you right now.
His eyes are all turning into slits, eh?
But I'm professional drunk.
Very. That's right. Right. Sometimes you get nasty. when
Yeah,
they
right
get
now.
drunk, eh? You're not a nasty drunk. I can tell.
No, inebriation enhances my personality.
Man, I thought I had a punk record here for the kid, man. It must be in the other room.
I was telling a story until you fucking interrupted me.
Hey, don't sit me, Damon.
Ryan
Don't-
was saying something here. Pardon it, Ryan. Let Ryan carry on.
Yeah, I'll shut up.
You fucking do your thing,
I was,
Eric.
I was gonna
Whatever you
say,
want.
is that story over or what?
You should clean your fucking lens, Ryan. What the fuck is that? You put
Eric,
No,
Vaseline
it's
on?
where I smoke fucking 20 cigarettes a fucking time at when I'm at this thing.
I love it.
All I was gonna say is that I recorded with Bob Both, the guy who produced the Payback, James Brown, and a bunch of other records.
Oh yeah.
And he was saying how I asked him, I said, how was it recording with James Brown? And he told me, he goes, if a guy fucked up in the studio, he would point at them. And when he pointed at them, that means they were fined $50.
Yeah, he was a big finer.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah, that's confirmed. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Buddy Rich. Buddy
Yeah.
Rich was another one.
Rich was the worst.
I heard
even
some
in
of the
his
audio.
Who is that you said that did that? Was that Miles Davis or who?
James Brown. I'll always
Oh,
heard
James Brown.
James
You know the whole
Brown
Buddy
was
Rich
top in the
thing
middle
when,
of
That's a
when
really
the guy
good
would
one.
call up
Middle
I know Miles
Yeah.
Davis was a
I
kind
got you.
of a dickhead too.
These are OGs there, an original James Brown's.
That's a great fucking album, man.
63.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobby, you got the new breed where it's instrumental. He's playing organ.
No, I hate that album. That was a grail for me. This I had to get a repress of it. I actually was on stage and danced with James Brown once upon a time.
That live at the Apollo.
That
is
tells the
phenomenal.
story though.
Yeah, that's a great story, man.
So how you doing, Eric? You got cancer? You want to talk about anything while you're here?
No, I don't have cancer. Don't wish that shit on me,
goiter,
bro.
Hold on. Now,
anything fucked up besides the usual?
my
No,
Uncle
I
Herm-
just hung out and fucked
He's
around at
got
the
a
record store
broken
today.
body. That ain't cancer.
No, a buddy of mine
What are
changed
you
location.
drinking there, sir?
What am I drinking?
No, the there we go. What is that? Patron.
Tequila. Expensive tequila.
I'm getting nice and loaded tonight. Now I had a good
You
time,
ever
Aaron.
drink
Thank you for
mezcal,
having me.
Aaron? You ever
Love
drink
to see it.
mezcal?
Before I forget, thank you for having me, Aaron, Randy, and Mikey.
Okay.
Good time.
Any
Hey,
fucking time, John.
Yeah,
Like I
great
said,
show, man.
Yeah.
it's great to
Very
have
good,
you.
boys. Very, very good.
Firm handshakes across the country right now. Holy shit! What are we talking about?
Firm handshakes.
Aaron, did you ever drink mezcal?
Usually I put that in like a mixed kind of drink. You know what I mean?
I prefer it over the tequila, eh? I'll tell you a
Do you?
secret. You're drinking it straight, eh? No salt or lime or nothing like that, eh? You're drinking it straight up. You know, if you want to kill, a bartender taught me this. If you want to kill that taste, right, that you got, because some guys, don't like it or whatever. You take a shot of tequila, and all you need is a half a shot of either clamato juice or tomato juice, and that kills the taste immediately. You go whack, whack.
Yeah, but then you got clamato juice in your mouth. You know what I mean? You're like, now I gotta kill this taste.
Yeah, but you got a beer chaser, right? You got a beer chaser, right?
I like
Yeah, you
Patron.
can't-
I actually
Well,
like the
my
taste.
wife-
You want to get a tequila high, but you don't like the taste. Some guys don't.
My wife used to go to this
Check
bar
copy,
in
right? She was a
Flint,
bartender.
Yeah.
Michigan, which is like north, I don't know, an hour north of Detroit. But anyway, they would do pickle shots, and it was the
That's
same
what we
thing.
do.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
take a shot of tequila and then pickle juice after it, and
We do vodka and
Pickle's
pickle. Whew,
Yeah.
especially a spicy pickle. Holy shit!
That doesn't sound good.
Pickled okra down
Don't
here.
sound good at
Pickled
all.
pickle juice is the best, man.
Oh, whoa.
I just go straight up. Patron is so smooth. I actually like the
Yeah.
taste,
Mikey Bananas, you got my number, right?
Yes.
Shoot
You
me a
coming
text tomorrow, man.
Yeah, I'll do it right now. Hold up.
All right.
You
I'll
gotta
take a
come
picture of
down
it.
south and get some of that pickled okra.
Ooh, I like the okra.
Yeah, like I said,
Pickled okra, son.
early May, I plan on getting on Grown Man Record Night.
It's
Bread
gonna be a
and butter.
situation.
Oh, wow, cool,
Oh,
man.
dude, it's gonna be a fucking situation.
All the foods featured from Joe's channel tonight are Amish people. So
Do you got any fish sticks in the freezer, Joe?
No, not a
I
fan
want
of
a
Amish
fish
people.
sticks, buddy. Next
Hold on.
time you're up, you
I
ought to buy fish sticks, put them in the freezer, and you don't have to eat them or nothing. Just bring them out every now and then so you can show the boys, right?
I love to cook for you, Bobby. One of these
864.
days when you come down to Sarasota.
Sounds like a date.
Yep.
I'll give you 3 strokes aside.
Sounds creepy to me. Let me show you my fish sticks, buddy.
yeah, Joe would give you 12 fish sticks and then he'd shove a golf club up your ass, man. So it wouldn't be a good time. Yeah.
Not my ass.
Come on. Come on.
Well, you sure as hell ain't going to shove an 8-track up your ass. He ain't got any.
Yes, he does. He's got 8 tracks.
Does he?
He showed them before. Yeah, one
I've
time
never
he showed
seen
them
one.
up over his shoulder, his left shoulder, right.
No,
below.
he thought those were 8-tracks, but they were VHS tapes.
That's
Exactly.
all gratin potatoes on his fridge.
Al Bundy. He was my favorite 8-track collector.
Stay with us, John. Stay with us, buddy.
That's the first music I ever spun was on 8-track. That's what broke me into music.
What album?
Yeah.
Everything from Kiss Dynasty to the first 4 Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, Beatles. Just insert the cliches. Creedence Clearwater Revival, like just shit that
You
my
had
dad
to
had
have
left
them for
over.
your cars. Though.
Damn.
You had to have them for your cars, though. You had cars at a young age, correct?
Well, I was driving. My dad used to have a Bronco back in the day. I used to drive.
I had Kiss Dynasty pulled out because I wanted to play 2000 Man. I figured that was a good cover.
That
Ace
is
Frehley.
yeah.
Dude, I remember like the first stereo
Eric,
that
I got a few 8-tracks,
my
brother.
dad had was
Seen them in '74.
he had a like an 8-track on the front of the
Had a
thing,
burlesque theater.
torqued in, and there was a thing that came out where you shoved your cassette in. So it was like a cassette to 8-track adapter.
Yeah, sounded hard. You think an 8-track sounds
Gnarly.
shitty? Put that fucking adapter in, you get
Yeah.
twice as shitty.
Dude, when I was 19, 20, I had
We'll go fishing with you anytime, buddy.
I had a 78 Trans Am with an 8-track, a factory 8-track and CB radio get bought out from underneath me. That shit hurt.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, I was trying to think the other day. I looked up Kiss albums on Discogs, and I was trying to think of the first album I had really young, like I was 10 or 11 or something like that, 9. And then I was trying to remember if I bought the Bay City Rollers album at that time before that or Kiss, man. But both great albums. Both great bands, man. Yeah.
Do you guys remember Captain Howdy? John
Yeah.
Hopkins?
Yeah.
We had 1,700 Kiss albums. He was in a Kiss cover band, a lead guitar player. He's got a couple I forget the guy's name, a couple
He
of the
sold them
guitars.
all, Bobby. He sold them all.
Yeah, I know. He sold his collection for 25 grand, except for the ones the records that he had signed because he used to be into signatures, and the records that were gifts to him. Like I
Yeah,
gave him some
he
records.
gave me a Peter Chris signed record. You know, he's a good guy, John. You know.
Oh
he's-
yeah. We've met up what like 3 or 4 times, right? Here in Toronto. When he comes up, we go for a burger or maybe do some usually we just go for a burger and shit like that. A couple
Hey
of
Bobby,
times.
who was the guy that you hooked up with at that bar and you had the Saturday Night Fever album?
Saturday night.
Oh yeah, that was
What's up, buddy?
that was
Hey,
Octavio.
no secrets. I'm loaded.
That was Octavio, Spud Boy.
Oh
When
yeah,
you guys
Spud
were,
Boy.
when you guys were
Beer
talking
cans,
about
I drink.
Anvil, he's seen Anvil right from the very when they were kids. He knew some of the guys personally, like Lips. He went to high school. He did a video about the high school they went to and all kinds of shit like that. Spud Boy was a great guy, right? Yeah, but that was
I
funny.
remember Spud Boy. Yeah.
Yeah, he knew his shit too, boy. He did.
That was a cool video when you were getting
Well, he
hammered.
told me he'd buy me some chicken wings if I showed the Saturday Night Live album on the lake shore, because I had already done a video where I took the album. I'm not a fan of John Travolta. I took the album and I smashed it with a hammer, right? And it was flying all over the places, right? But anyhow, so I did that, and he was taking a video of me, show it, because I stepped out and and the girls, there was girls there, and I was doing the spin for the girls and talking up the ladies, and it was a fun time,
Yeah, those girls were like all over you, man. I remember
They're
they wanted that
always all
album.
over me.
Do you guys remember an old school VC guy named Michael Kuhl, like Kuhl? I'm talking like 2012, 2013, like early shit. But right when we started streaming,
Octavio.
I was playing Genesis Duke because I got it at a Goodwill. My collection was literally
That's where you find it, yeah.
Hey, you
And,
don't have to explain it, Michael.
I mean, and we're playing. I'm like, yeah, but it was like popping and crackling. I'm like, at the time, I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck, whatever. But this guy's like Mr. Prague Genesis guy, and he was like, holy shit, I'll send you a near mint copy of this record. I'd never talked to him before. He just jumped in the chat. He was like, I'll send you a near mint copy of this record if you promise to shoot this copy with a fucking shotgun. I'm like, all right, bet. And so 2 days later, bing bong, I get the fucking record in the mail. I bust it out. It's like a brand new copy of this record. And I'm like, I'd been in the VC like literally like 3-4 weeks. I'm talking 10, 11 years ago. And so I go out behind my parents' house. I give my mom my phone. I'm like, just hit that. You see where it is red right there at the bottom? Hit that red part. And she's like, what are you doing over there? I was like, no. And I set this Genesis record up on this tree, and I pulled out a fucking shotgun. I'm like, all right, just hit that red thing. Bow! Shot a big ass hole in this Genesis record because the guy was like, I'll send you a new one if you just shoot it with a shotgun.
Yeah, you don't see videos like that anymore, right?
I mean,
No,
maybe it was just
never have.
what do you call it?
That ups my hammer, I'll tell you.
Got a 9-pound.
I like it. Never mind. I like it.
I bought 2 records today. Does anyone give half a fuck?
Let's do
No.
it. Pull
What
it
you
out.
got?
Of your bottle right now.
Just kidding. Go ahead. What do you got, brother?
I bought on the Brain label some whacked out Krautrock Prague Jane 3.
Oh yeah, that's good.
76.
You know that, Randy?
77.
I know Jane.
Yeah. So, I mean, you don't see this every day. You don't see the Brain label in South Carolina. You know, there weren't people going down the Prague trip, like the weird whacked out like Kraut Prague, you know, in the South here. So I had to grab that. And then thank God for the Phoenix label because they keep on repressing shit that costs like $2-3 grand if it was the original. Relatively Clean Rivers. Anyone familiar with this?
Yeah.
I've actually heard that online. Yep.
So some people say it's like folk tinged, but if it's folk, it's folkadelic because this shit's fucking this shit's out there. I mean, if you can't tell by the album cover, you know what I mean? So, but this is like on the Phoenix label. It's like $30. Originals are $2-3 grand. So I'm just like, fucking sign me up for a bootleg.
Fuck yeah.
You know? But that's it, man. I was just supporting a buddy who relocated his shop. So the rent man turned dick on him, and so he had to change locations. And so I'm not super banked up right now, but I have enough money to support a friend who's taking a bump in life.
Yeah. How you feeling, Eric? How you doing these days, man? You coming along all right?
I'm almost done with the cane. All right. So unless I'm like really with like a walking stick cane.
Oh,
yeah. So I'm almost completely done with that, unless I'm just like deadbeat tired, or I think I might be in a low chair that's awkward and I kind of needed to stand up. Unfortunately,
cocaine.
Yeah, no, the cocaine. No, dude, my willingness to do cocaine directly correlates with how sexy a chick is who's offering it to me. You know what I mean? Like no chick is like
Quarter of the
heroin
night.
sexy.
There you
There's
go.
no chick's heroin sexy, but there's plenty of chicks that are cocaine sexy.
Oh
You know what I mean?
Quarter of the
Yeah,
night.
but anyways, but I don't like cocaine. I just like the way it smells.
I'm a big fan of cocaine.
So-
Heroin.
I need to
No,
smell
but-
it a little closer.
But outside of that, I can't like my back. Like my legs are getting stronger. My left leg is catching up to the right. My core is not there yet. So unfortunately, if I have to go grocery shopping or something, I'm going to be on my feet for like 20, 30 minutes plus. I got to take a wheelchair, which is just motivation, because every single time I have to get in that wheelchair, I'm like, fuck you. I hope this is the last time. So I'm moving along.
How
you know?
long's it been? How long's it been since the accident?
I think 9 months is April
9
7th.
months, and you're almost going to
Yeah.
get rid of the cane. You're
Yeah,
going a lot
so I
quicker
think
than,
the best thing the doctor did was tell me what I can't do, because I'm like, fuck you, you don't know me. Like I told everyone this shit first happened. I told everyone I was gonna punk rock metal, fuck punch this shit in the face or whatever I said. And I was like, I'm not gonna lay down and cry and boohoo for myself. I'm just like, what am I gonna do? Just laying down and moping.
Shut
I'm
up,
not-
boy. I know you fight through
Yeah,
this.
like it's like,
Yeah.
dude,
That's
I'm
true,
so-
Eric. Those
Yeah.
doctors base it on people like that. Not,
Well, it looked at me
not
like I was
motivated
a
people,
big
you know?
lazy fat fuck. You're like, dude, I'm a chef. I got a chef body, but I'm just like, dude, I'm not just like some doughy fat fuck that doesn't move
I've
around.
never
and do
heard
shit.
that before. I have
Yeah.
a chef body. I heard
Yeah.
dad bod.
Chef body.
Oh,
That's
bro,
like
I heard the
I'm
chef bod.
Yeah,
Burn your journey.
if someone is like, hey, I'm 6'3", wide shouldered, you know, I'm over 400 right now since the accident. You know what I'm saying? But if I was like 6'3", wide shouldered and 172, do you think you want me to cook you duck l'orange for $80?
Hey,
you know?
Eric,
No, no.
Eric,
You're
do you
a
know
white
the
dude,
channel
butcher,
on
bro.
YouTube, Cooking with the Blues?
No, I'm aware of it. I need to. I'll investigate further.
Yeah, that dude is cool, man. He's Italian dude from
There's some
don't
cool
know.
cooking channels, you know.
Boston area
Yeah.
or something. like that.
Cajun, some Cajun.
I love
food.
Italianos.
Yeah, some Cajun
I know
food.
who
Right
that
on,
is.
man.
Yeah.
good diable sauce.
No, but
There's a channel called Island
he-
Vibe Cooking, Eric.
he's
I don't know if you've seen that
Yeah,
one
I
before.
did.
He's
Yeah.
from my
Yeah,
hometown,
really
with the
Randy.
big tall
Randy.
stoner Jamaican guy.
No,
No, it's
Randy.
a girl.
Okay.
he's
I'll
from
say
my hometown, Randy. He's from New London, Connecticut.
Yeah,
New
Yo,
London County.
Joe, do me a favor and talk even louder.
Oh, sorry.
No, Joe, that's the dude though. Hey, Cooking Vibe is English dude.
Fish sticks. There he's eating
That
fish
thinks
sticks.
he's Jamaican.
It's
Aaron,
all fucking breading. Don't you get it?
Aaron, I'm having a fucking great time.
Good, John. I love that you're here hanging out,
I am-
brother.
Bombed.
Hey, we lost
Bingo.
Ryan Kidd, didn't we?
I think he backed out. We're not talking about enough punk for him.
Yeah, I can talk punk all day
He's a
long.
punk. Is he from Germany or I seen the United States flag? I know a Ryan Kidd in Germany. I sent a Scorpion 45 to.
dude, it's honestly it's my fault. I showed a krautrock album and he was like, I gotta go.
He's like, fuck this shit,
He's
man.
like,
I'm
I
out of
gotta
here.
go.
I'm just here to have a good
Yeah.
time.
Hey,
I got Punk coming up next edition.
Hey, Bananas.
I'll do
You guys-
punk. If you do
Vinyl
punk,
Richie. That's who you need for the punk. You need Vinyl Richie.
Yeah.
I got as much punk as Vinyl Richie.
See you, Joe.
Did Joe leave or did he get booted?
Let's just say yes.
Okay.
Bobby, I got a lot of punk. People don't know that, but I have a lot of fucking.
Dude, I know you got a lot of punk. It's not even a mystery.
That's
Yeah.
why I said John's just burying all that
I
stuff
don't
to the
talk
end,
about
man.
it, but I got as much punk as Vinyl Richie.
Oh, really? No kidding. Well, you got a lot of garage and psych too, and that early stuff you got really.
I don't have a lot of garage. A lot of my garage is on CD. I have a lot of CD.
Well, early rock. You got a lot of early rock. I like. You got a lot of early rock. I like, Pepper.
Yes, I have a lot of rock and roll. Like
Ryan said it was mindless babble, as opposed to what they talk about on their stream.
I'm sorry, more fart joke. My bad.
Ryan's from Jersey. I thought he'd be a little tougher skin than that, but that's okay.
No, Ryan's fun as hell, dude. Yeah.
Well, his picture was fuzzy. You know, his picture was fuzzy. Maybe he was. I don't know.
Cigarette smoke. Come on back, Ryan.
Oh, I can go for
I don't know.
Hey, who of you guys out there have? Anybody out there have mixers to the computer? You know, so you get good sound.
I am so not tech savvy. I'm not the guy.
I actually have. I have 2 turntables and a mixer for like when I used to DJ at clubs.
Did you get slapped this past weekend? I got 2 turntables
and a microphone. Where it's at. Boom.
I thought that was pretty good. Man.
By the way, fuck Will Smith.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't? No wonder nobody got it.
Yeah. I like how Will Smith will. Will Smith will let someone fuck his wife, but he won't let him crack a joke about her.
What the fuck? He's got priorities all fucked up.
That was too much. To me, that was too much. Rather, you know.
Well, you know, I'm not trying to get off subject here, but what pisses me off is when Chris Rock told the joke, Will was laughing his ass off until he looked over at his wife and she wasn't happy.
I got no problem with that. You know what I mean? Like someone knocks a shot at your wife, I'm okay with just giving them a pop.
Yeah, but he's letting people screw her.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. There's a lot more to the story.
If you're letting people screw your old lady, a joke is no big.
Yeah, there's a lot more to the story. I agree with you, Bobby.
And he didn't talk about screwing her. He was just talking about her bald head, right?
You know what?
I thought it was kind of funny, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, I agree with you, Bobby. But you make a crack at my wife, I'm gonna fucking knock you down.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, dude. That's it. You don't
if I can't take you, then I got a baseball bat. You know,
you don't do that on national TV in front of millions of people.
What I'm saying is, when he told the joke, the husband laughed until he looked over her. She wasn't laughing.
That's okay though. Like if my wife is pissed, then I'm gonna stand up for her.
Yeah, you got to do something.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying that Will Smith, the whole thing is all right, but like you make a crack at my wife, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Or your mother. Or your mother. Anybody talks about my mother.
I did say like back in like 2010, like after some shit went down, I was like, hey, look, man, if some stuff like pops off, on my fucking tombstone, here lies Mike Miller, musician, fucking lover.
Yeah. Well, John's not letting you know his real name.
Bottom at the bottom in quote, never turn your back on comedy.
Right.
Boom.
I like that.
John's not letting you know his real name is like, Vincenzo Augusto Malisi. Like, dude, I get it, dude. I'm half a Guido. John's just like, hey, don't let this Italian come out, I get it.
I don't give a fuck.
Dude, I get it. I fucking get it, man.
I'm a nice guy online, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
In real life, I don't give a fuck.
Does anybody think that slap was real? Am I the only one that knows that was a fucking setup?
No, I told my wife, I said, when you watch it, he didn't even hit him in the face. It was crossed like.
Yeah, but he laughed at first. If he knew if it was fake, he wouldn't have laughed. He would have been prepared to be pissed off. But he laughed.
I heard so much shit about that. Like,
but wasn't
you make a crack at my wife, I will fucking kill you.
I think there was a drum roll. And then
I would 100% buy that was a fake, except that Will Smith, who's like, top tier, like S tier actor, yelled the F word like a couple of times across a live broadcast. Like, even if this is like a kind of an inside job, no. They're not going to do that. I mean, even in this day and age, They're not going to do that. We're like, up, dump.
I agree with Zepp. I think it was a setup.
Well, I heard today that Will Smith gave up his rights to any more
If it was a
awards.
setup, he would have been prepared to be pissed off before the joke was made.
John, if
He laughed with it. So
Yeah,
it
but
was
going
real.
up on stage,
He
going up
saw his
on
wife's
stage,
reaction,
going
then
up
he
on
reacted.
stage though in front of everybody, that sends the wrong message.
I'm not
on,
saying-
later on you get the guy backstage and you kick
Yes.
the shit out of him. You don't.
I
give him a
agree
slap.
with you, Bobby.
You don't give him a bitch slap. You kick the shit out of him, right?
I
was
agree with
lame.
you, Bobby.
That was lame. That was lame.
I agree with you, Bobby, but I don't think it was fake.
It sent the wrong message.
But you say something about my wife, I will fucking kill you. You know.
Well,
on.
you better
Hold
not
on.
win any Academy Awards, and nobody better not.
Bobby, I can't act.
John, what would you do if somebody talks shit to your wife?
I would fucking break their legs.
Dude,
I
First of all, I love that.
fight. It would be a baseball bat to the legs,
Yeah.
or I'd burn their house down.
I was going to say, would you burn their house down?
You talking to me? You talking to me?
Well,
You
Oh, no,
talking
where'd
to
he
me?
go? Did I kick him out by accident?
I love
Hold
it.
on, don't go nowhere,
no,
John. That was
VC
my
drama.
fault.
No,
His hair is
Aaron,
perfect and he
it's
talks
not-
with his hands.
I'm sorry,
No,
John.
no, no.
It was my fault.
I don't give a fuck.
I love it.
Don't burn my fucking house down, okay? Please.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm sorry.
John, are you Irish, Italian? What's your makeup?
No, I'm Italian German.
Okay, say I'm Italian German as
So am
well.
I,
man.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
am
I get it. That's why he has perfect hair and he speaks with his hands. I can relate.
No, I speak with my hands.
all social
Yeah,
and
I'm
shit.
a New
It's all
Yorker,
social.
like above Italian.
Yeah. No, it's like, dude. Anytime you put two fingers together, you know, it's like I can relate to that. It's like the families getting back together. But yeah, a bunch of paisanos talking shit on a Sunday after. You know,
I'm a
after-
nice guy online, but in real life, like fuck, man. Like, don't mess with me.
I
grew up
used to
with
want to meet
Italians.
John. Now I'm actually afraid to meet him.
No, I'm not a tough guy at all, but like I don't
beat up
think-
by John.
He's good for breakfast and lunch, not for dinner, because then you get
All
alcohol.
right. Leave after the first 8 beers. You'll be safe.
No, everyone's cool with me. I'm a good time. I'm a good time. But you cross me, you know, that's your
Pizarro, let me ask you a question. If I want to get on this Hydra, man, spend 24 minutes worth of just soft blue note jams.
Great. Nothing but blue note, dude.
Dude, the
You're
soft-
out of here.
Dude, the soft jams. Nothing weird and whacked out. None of that jazz. It's kind of funky and weird.
No,
Just
that's the cool thing
really
about it.
soft,
Like
really
like
soft
that
elevator
fucking,
jam.
hey, yo, what's that? Christopher
waiting
You're
Cross
so
and,
in, Eric. You're
Mike
so in.
falls in love,
No
falls
way,
in love with the
Jose.
Hawaiian girl in Hawaii on Growing Pains. That Christopher Cross song. I was swept away. I want to hear that right now.
Absolutely, dude.
You know what I'm
That's
talking about?
yacht rock.
Sailing
Man,
takes me
remember Growing Pains
away.
in Hawaii?
The Hydra.
I got a great idea I wanted to run past you guys. I was thinking
Okay, let's
a
get into
yacht
it.
rock theme. What do you think?
I'm telling you,
that's-
it'll
wait, wait.
come to it sooner or later.
Yacht rock could be fun if it's one session of 3 or 4 people, but if 4 people go back to back to back to back sessions of yacht rock, that's rough, man. I'll be honest with you, that's rough.
Yeah, we did that probably 3 or 4 years ago. We did a yacht rock sesh on the stream, and it was fun as fuck, man. But like, it was
But you also have to kind of be lighthearted about it and make fun of it.
yeah. I mean,
A little bit, yeah, a
Like,
little
it's
bit.
like you're kind of making fun of it, but in the
Well, the
middle
good
of it,
thing,
you're like,
the good thing
also,
about this stream is like nobody on this that does it knows what anybody's playing. That's the cool thing. you know?
It's cool, yeah.
So we're not calling each other like, "Hey, what are you wearing tomorrow?" You know.
Dude, if I was DJing, I want to play whacked out weirdness. Like this,
Yeah.
I just want to get weird. You know?
Do you have a setup? Like, can you direct send a signal into your computer?
No, I don't even have a computer. I'm cell phone only, dude. That'd be shit.
Oh,
I'm
all right.
Yeah, dude, I am not technological. Dude, if we get stranded in the woods and you need me to make a sling for your broken arm and like fucking start a fire, I got your back, bro. But if you need me to insert a floppy disk into your DOS system, I'm fucking lost, bro. I'm fucking lost, man.
He's going floppy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. If you need me to reboot and type in like MK_2 .DOS so we can play Mortal Kombat 2 on your fucking like Hewlett Packard from like '98, I got your back, bro. You know.
Remember what was the one code you put in Sega? Abacab. Remember for like that motorcycle game?
Yeah. There's a bunch of fucking codes. I used to have them all memorized, dude. You know what's so crazy? I think I know 3 phone numbers now of current phone numbers, but like childhood best friends I haven't seen in fucking 30 years. I could tell you their phone numbers from like their parents' phone numbers from like 1989, 1991, shit like that.
Yeah,
you know?
I just did that. I did that last week. We were going over like numbers like that are important to you, you know. And I hit my social security, my my phone, my driver's license number. I got all this shit memorized, right? I can't remember what I did yesterday, but I know all this shit. And then I knew our phone number when we were in an apartment right before the house. Or both 2 different apartments. I still know those numbers, man. It's just weird, but I can't remember shit I did yesterday though.
Oh, dude, I remember every field trip I ever took in elementary school, what I took for lunch on each individual field trip. The zoo, the fucking Old Salem, the state capitol, like all that stuff. I'm like sun-kissed, fucking individually wrapped pickle, some lunch.
Hey, did I ever tell you the story? I probably didn't. I told some fucked up stories on my streams, but I was a Catholic kid, right? And we went to the Capitol for like a field trip one day, and we got on the highway. And as we were getting on the highway, there's a big traffic jam, you know. And as we were coming by where the accident was, there was a body laying on the ground that had a white sheet over it, you know. It had the white sheet over it, and that shit fucking fucked me up for a long time, man. Because I've never seen a dead or I still didn't at that point. But
I can't believe you guys got all these great memories and everything. All it tells me is you're not smoking enough weed.
Quarter of the night.
We'll get there, Bobby. Don't worry. We got a few years to go.
Dude, you know what's crazy? When I worked in the news business, Randy, I saw a lot of that stuff like really close up front. Like, I'd been making commercials for a long time, and all that shit's like kind of fucking chill and like, yeah, whatever. It's like fun and just goofy. And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, my cousin just died. He's over there behind that thing, and you see this guy. I'm like, oh shit,
it's fucked up, man.
It was rough. And that was like a few years. I saw that shit fucking all the time, man, like every day.
Yeah,
crazy, man.
Yeah.
Glad I got out of that.
You guys ever see that video on YouTube where that kid is he's outrunning the cop car, going down just a rural neighborhood, you know, and he makes a U-turn, and the cop is like on his ass, and the cop stopped, and the kid kept going on the mini bike. You can see up ahead where this fucking car comes by and just plasters this kid.
Oh my god.
And he's on So on the video, I think it's a cop. It's obviously a cop's, you know, cameras and shit like that. And the fucking people, you know, the mom comes out and she's going berserk because this kid's is dead or dying, you know, blood coming out his ears and shit.
Right.
And but that's another tough one. They don't show it, but you know what's going on with it, you know. But they did show like where the car came across and hit it. But it's like, damn, man. I mean, it's brutal.
Who's seen some dead bodies? I've seen a bunch of.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, I've watched a lot of people die.
Probably 50.
50 people?
Probably.
Were they watching the show, Mikey?
Hey, look, we had to go shoot this thing like day after. This like local band teacher for the like local high school got hit by a train, and it was like the night before. But we had to go like, you know, do the video and like tell the story and whatever. And we're out there and we're standing on the train tracks to get that like nice, you know, the tracks drifting off behind your shoulder shot. And we did the little stand up thing, and then I was like, oh yeah, man, watch your step. There's like fucking little man meatballs and shit like everywhere. And
Oh,
the reporter looked down. There was all these like, they were like meatball sized African American gentlemen, pink meatballs like
It's
everywhere.
all pink on the inside, isn't it?
and he like ran to the truck, and I'm like, I'm a fucking sociopath. You know what I'm saying? But he runs to the truck, and he's like hanging over. And I'm like, I walk up to the truck and open the door, and I'm like, hey man, you want to get like fucking Italian or some shit for lunch? And he's like, like even more, like a couple of more, like I got a couple more out of him.
Nice.
Man meatballs.
You like meatballs, buddy?
I love
it
meatballs.
was tragic. God bless him.
Oh no, what happened to Eric?
Spaghetti and meatballs. I make a mean spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh, meatball sandwich all the way, baby.
Yeah, man.
I got a meatball sandwich in the refrigerator. Ate some for lunch. Save some for later.
Aaron, thank you very much. I am bombed enough. I am.
Well, hold on. We'll quit it.
Exiting.
Let's quit it in 1 second. We'll do it all together, okay?
All right. Okay. Sounds good.
I want to thank everybody for fucking hanging out tonight. This has by far been the best one yet. I want to thank Mikey for coming by. Killer fucking set, dude.
Just as
Randy,
I
thank you very
am.
much for stopping by and spinning your vinyl, sharing it with us. John, fucking love you, man.
Thanks
Don't burn
for
my
having
house
me,
down,
brother.
please. Bobby, it's great. Thank you for stopping by. Eddie, thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us. I really
cheers,
appreciate
brother.
it. Everybody in the chat, Zep, Miss you, Aaron, Scotty. I don't know who Finn is, but take it easy. I'll see you next time, maybe.
That's the fiance.
Oh, that's your fiance?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hello, fiance. Good to meet you.
Finn.
But yeah, we'll be back not this Saturday, coming Saturday, but the next Saturday, because we're going to give Ryan and Doc October his chance to hang out on a Saturday night. Eric, thank you. Charlie, thank you. We're going to see you in a couple weeks with even more coolness and maybe another special guest. We'll see how it goes.
Just no yacht rock, please.
No yacht rock.
no
We're gonna
yacht
leave that- Patrick's
It's
got
coming,
the yacht
Bobby.
rock
It's coming,
locked down.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be missing. I ain't sailing with that boat.
All right, Bobby called it yawn rock. So until next time, everybody.
Aaron, thanks.
for hanging
Thanks,
out.
brother.
Cheers
I'll
all.
see you guys really
Time.
soon. Thank you very
Great
much.
time. Randy, great
Great
time.
to have you here, Mikey.
Take care,
Hey, love
everybody.
you guys.
See you soon.